All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. I think my first round is Empire vs. Grand Cathay. Let's go and double check. Good luck, have fun. Hope you guys are all doing well. So, I'm just going to be going to check because I forgot what my declared factions were for today. So, yeah, it's going to be Empire vs. Cathay, which is certainly not a good matchup. Not terrible either, though. Certainly doable, but my opponent is a very, very good Cathay player. So, let's see what we can do here. So, going to be working out the builds. Got to just get one more thing set up here. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the event. We will let the good times roll indeed. And, okay, just closing all this down. Where's that? 1 second, guys. Almost ready. Just got to get our new screen blocker up, which was drawn by my lovely wife. So let's find this and get it going. And there we are. So, okay, perfect. Almost done, my friends. And it's here somewhere on yield screen. All right, so we have a proper screen blocker. So my wife recently drew this. We posted on Reddit. I don't know if you guys saw it there, but yeah, it's very fun. So we got that to make sure that everything stays good. Chaos Gods playing poker, good times. All right, so we're going to be on the Empire facing off against Grand Cathay, and now I'll start working on the army and go from there. And I'll have a little bit of adminning I need to do as well. So in case somebody doesn't show up, I'll need to adjust that as needed. I'm not playing Nurgle. Tonight I'm playing Tomb Kings, though. I'm playing Empire, Dwarves, I think Tomb Kings, and the Chaos Dwarves, I think is my kind of faction range that we're going for. Should be quite a bit of fun. I'm very excited for that one. So Grand Cathay, huh? Very good. If you don't play an Arch Lecturer and a Warrior Priest, I'm going to riot. I actually have a replay coming up of me using those characters. So yeah, they will be on the way. Okay, let's do this. Looks fine. Looks good. Yeah, looks great. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a proper screen blocker here. Okay, so I got some fun schemes for this matchup. Not quite sure if it'll work. Probably not super well, but even still, we'll give it a try. I want to try something a little bit different here. Something slightly out of the box. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes down. Mortar wagons against Grand Cathay. I know people have been kind of making those work a little bit, which is kind of an interesting idea against the archer lines, but yeah, it could be risky. The old school meta for this matchup was really relying on the Sunmaker. It was basically okay, if you can keep the Sunmaker alive, you can defeat the Cathay army, but Cathay players just got so good at dealing with the Sunmaker that I felt like it kind of became a little bit of a liability for sure. So yeah, a little bit scary. I was gonna donate trying to force you with Uncle for Uncle and Kugath. Oh god. Now, why would you do this to me? I thought we were friends, man. You're trying to make me suffer here, huh? All right. So we got you guys. And what is the range on these things? Yeah, it's pretty respectable for sure. Definitely not terrible. Mortars and whatnot, I feel have some grounds here, but yeah, still a little bit too much of a liability for sure. I almost want to try a non-artillery build, but I don't know. I feel like I'm going to need a little something against these guys. Demogryph Knights are cool, but obviously probably a little bit vulnerable against some of the, getting shot by Iron Hails and all sorts of stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty scary. Especially if you're not going with some sort of a healing caster, then, Demogryphs become more of a liability. OG, hey Turin! Have you seen the, no, I haven't. I haven't seen that. That's, the Drongo. Aussie Drongo, I think is his name. Yeah, I haven't checked that out, but I certainly do plan on it. So, could Mortar Wagons be good? 380 range? I feel like the Grand Cathay Great Cant's probably just going to shut him down. You're going to pay the troll toll a little bit, which certainly isn't fun. So what does Cathay do? Crossbows, they have some cavalry, they have artillery, a little bit of everything, which is, which is a problem. It's not easy to deal with. So probably one of you guys. We want some of you. And I think, do we want to get Zentler's Reichsguard in there? No, probably not a terrible choice. It could go with a lot of handgunners, but I feel like we're just going to get outranged pretty heavily by some of the Cathay archers and pay the price. Yeah. Oh my god, look at that. Whoa, big donation there from all of you guys. Garrett, who do you think will be the dominant Chaos Dwarf Lord once Astrogoth gets knocked down? I think it would probably be the Sorcerer Prophet. The fact he's pretty good on his mount. Zaytan could also make an appearance with the fact that he has nets. Yeah, but I still think Astrogoth will be very viable. I just think you won't be able to kind of just do whatever you want with him, right? Why is Nurgle double cheeked up? You have to ask my wife. She's the artist. I love it. Do you think Sigmar will be added as a playable lord since he killed? No, I don't think so. No. I think it's like he's supposed to be like a god kind of like type figure, right? So So yeah, I don't think you would probably see old Sigmar in there. All right, let's try something a little bit crazy here, shall we? Okay, we'll do this, and outstanding. I dig it so far. It's looking fun. Probably want to bring this spell. Oh my god, this is just absolute insanity here, guys. Absolute insanity. Okay, let's get this. And you know, we're going a little crazy here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not gonna regret this, but I feel like we gotta have some fun with you guys. Okay, so Free Company Militia are just good for Vanguard, not necessarily because of what they do in the matchup, but having the quick Vanguard to get there is very, very nice. I wonder how like the Outriders with the long rifles are. Like if that's something you would want to consider. I don't know. I really am not sure. We do have the tree lines that we can kind of chill out in a little bit, which is fun. Oh boy, this build feels really, really haggard. Like it went from being good to just like, yeah, no, we gotta change that up. Okay, so that looks fine, and we're almost ready. Yes, yes. I have no idea if this is gonna work, by the way. This is like totally out of left field. Abilities, we can go ahead and get that, and then for you, is there anything we want to get? And that's when he's kind of low. We have the staff, we have a little bit of that would probably be nice. All right, so I think we're sitting pretty here. I'm feeling pretty unconfident about this build, but we'll see if it gets the job done. All right, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Oh my god, this build's so janky. Oh, it's so jank. I'm gonna lose so hard. It's an experiment. It's an experiment. Yeah, so we're having fun tonight. We're gonna try some other stuff out. I wonder if we'll be seeing Death Reeks today. I think, no, Death Reeks are definitely good in a couple matchups. Like against Empire, I think they're good. Sniping Wagons, I think they're, yeah, I think Deathstreak rocket launchers are good in a couple matchups for sure. All right, so let's see how we're looking here. Got a message from my opponent here. All right. One sec here. I have a new idea. We'll submit to, all right. Okay. Perfect. Outstanding. Okay, perfect. And I think we're good to go. Yep, everything's started. Sorry, I just had to do a little bit of adminning stuff, and hopefully you guys are ready. This is going to be the true haggardness. So we have Gotrek and Felix. We have some great swords of Sigmar. We're just going to park probably some swordsmen on the back objective, and yeah, this is going to be something. Oh god. Gotrek and Felix, though, like as kind of a pushing tool against Grand Cathay, like I feel like they could struggle with that. We have a handgunner line, which will get outranged by the enemy archers, but I'm hoping that I can use some other tools to shut down the archers, right? So Gotrek and Felix will move through here. Move you through the trees as well, and we can get one greatsword to, I don't know, do I want to send both greatswords through the trees? Probably both of them should be in the tree line, although they're going to be very vulnerable to magic there. So I think like having one deep set back here, like really deep set behind the starting army is going to be good as well. All right. Perfect, perfect. And I think we're all set. All right. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This is, it already feels like a bad idea. Yeah, Cathay's got like a cannon line. You see, this is why we didn't bother with the cannons. All right, so let's move it and groove it, man. Let's move up through the trees, get Balthazar Gelt going that way as well, pop the Staff of Alans, and yeah, we don't need to move into cannon range quite yet, so. Triple Great Cannon. We do have Jade Warrior crossbows. I'm gonna have to get real cheesy here somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna have to figure something out. So let's send our characters up there. I don't know, the characters are gonna go for Cathay's back objective with some greatswords, and they're in the trees, so I'm hoping that like that back pressure will be a little bit threatening. Now, I don't have Sunmaker yet. My opponent actually has a Dragon-Blooded Lord of Yang. So I think I will summon out the Sunmaker like eventually here. So we'll get you set up. This cannon is going to be here. Let's get you greatswords hustling around the side. And yeah, the tree line should protect. Oh, he's going for the snipe on Gelt here. Okay. Okay, so Gelt's going to have to dodge. Let's pull Balthazar Gelt back and see if we can run. Losing Gelt to a couple cannons would be really, really bad, like right out of the gates. All right, so objectives are opening up soon. We have our character here, and we can also just get another kind of rank and file state trooper here. So grab this, get you on the edge. Balthazar Gelt's going to be chilling. And now they're shooting at the greatswords. Yeah, they're shooting at the greatswords, which is a good idea. All right, so we can move up. Let's do that. And then we just summon in the Sunmaker next. Balthazar Gelt needs to juke. Greatsword's getting popped in the face. Pretty unfortunate. You know, I thought the trees would provide a little bit more cover on this map, but apparently that is not the case. All right, so let's go. Just keep absorbing those shots. We're taking a little bit of value damage. And these greatswords can start to creep up around the side now. I don't know if we're going to make it to the lines here. I don't think so. Yeah, there's not really anything to like punish the Sunmaker here. I mean, the cannons potentially can, but we'll summon those in a second. Oh my god, they're shooting at Gotrek and Felix. Oh my god. All right, summon in the Sunmaker. Start pounding the crossbow lines. And send the greatswords in. And cool, so we're going to be capturing the objectives. Let's get you rolling up around the side. Greatswords around the side, and Spearmen can just kind of hold here. And I'm hoping our characters will be able to fight well. We'll see. Iron Hills are on their way in. Okay, it's fine. So Iron Hill Gunners, we should be able to just nail with the Sunmaker, right? Yeah, so that's a good volley right there. Let's go ahead and run the Sunmaker back. And hopefully we can close the distance. And now we can send in the greatswords. Although our characters could just get blasted pretty hard in the face right here. So let's pull back. And is there anything I can do out of Vanguard? Yeah, I could get some of those, but... Yeah, so we're forcing the cannons forward a little bit, right? So Balthazar Gelt can go ahead and drop a Searing Doom right on their face here. Let's move this way and see if we can catch those units. This objective is going to be ours. And you can see, yeah, this is like why we pulled the Sunmaker back. A lot of people don't notice this. But now we're going to get in range, and the Searing Doom actually did some big damage with Gelt. All right, so yeah, the cannons are heavily overextended, so now we just blast them. And this is a very easy mistake to make. It happens all the time. They're going to be running in, but now they're shut down, and the Sunmaker can turn around again and start just killing these archers. And hopefully we can move in here and get these characters on top of the Iron Hills, but let's like move like around like so. Staff of Lawns. And is there anything else we want to bring out? Probably some Empire Knights around the side would be good. I think that'd be nice. All right, so swordsmen on all directions. Yes, good. The guns are in range of the cannons. So let's go ahead and do this. Pull you back, pull you back. And one cannon is offline. Let's start pounding those Jade Warriors. And it looks like we're going to get into the lines. I think just barely. Come on, Gotrek and Felix. What are you guys doing? Oh my god. Just some haggardness there. All right, so we'll get on there. And do we have any vanguards we can creep around the side? We will have some grenades soon, but let's just get some free company to go here. All right, so Dragon-Blooded Lord causing some serious havoc. We are into the backfield, so one of those has been effectively shut down. So let's get Balthazar Gelt back, and it looks like there's going to be some play on my back objective, maybe? It's hard to say. So the guns are doing good. Let's pull them back, and guns, and guns. We're trading pretty evenly in the value department, I would say. But now there's going to be a big push going for the back point here, so we need to be ready for this. So let's get some troopers there, and it seems like we are grinding through this point. Balthazar Gelt just kind of kiting a little bit, and we can focus on value trading a little bit too. We don't have to be like too aggressive here. All right, so yeah, this character is going to keep chasing, so let's just run with Gelt. And Sunmaker is doing some great damage. It's eventually going to get us where we want to be, so let's pull these guns back, pull you guns back, pull you guns back, and just keep making the sun rain on these guys. All right, so what do we have? Peasant Horsemen here? All right, so should be fine. Gotrek and Felix will eventually get that point. Iron Hill Gunner still chasing us through the trees. Very good. Shoot this character, shoot this character, shoot this character. We can even use a final transmutation here if we want to. And I think the Spearman should win up on the point there. And do we have anything still fighting here? Yeah, not quite. Okay, let's move towards that cannon there. And yeah, we are getting some good shots on that Grand Cathay character. Free Company Militia, move into the Iron Hills. Let's get Gotrek and Felix to go get on that Magma Cannon, or excuse me, that regular cannon. I'm so used to the cannons here. All right, so I think we should be able to protect it, although I was a little bit delayed on my reaction there, so unfortunately a bit of a freebie for my opponent. All right, so those are all just Peasant Horsemen, so let's pull you back, pull you guns back. Get you guys going. Gotrek's on top of one of the cannons here. Felix, yeah, they got separated. That's all right, though. Could be worse. And I'm pretty sure the Sunmaker is going to be fine, and we're just going to route like all this stuff off here. So let's pull these guns back. No sense in sending them to their doom. And we do get the charge there. Gotrek can, or Felix can, he can kind of, yeah, keep working on these halberds, I guess. Gotrek should be able to get that cannon offline, and I think like all those Cathay cavalry will just pay the troll toll here. All right, so we held that, which is good. Let's get some of you guys maybe up on the side. Get a little bit of support coming down here, and we do have a final transmutation we could perhaps nail quite a few units with. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's just cast a Searing Doom on these guys. Oh, yeah, it's got to be good right there. All right, so how are we looking here? Felix is causing problems. Gotrek is slowly killing that cannon crew. It looks like he got the route, which is outstanding. And now we can move you guys in, although it looks like they're about to be rode down by some Jade Lancers, those haggard flanking greatswords. Let's get our boys in there. Balthazar Gelt, loop around the back, provide a little bit of support, move the guns back up. And how are we looking here? Yeah, so the Sunmaker is stable, which is going to be very painful for my opponent here. So let's get the bows offline. With the bows offline, our guns can basically just feast, right? All right, so how are we looking? Balthazar Gelt and Felix, the whole crew back here. We need to shut down those Iron Hills, so let's get you guys moving in. Looking good. Staff of Alans. You guys move up, keep the spears here, and our Empire Knights can basically just be on guard duty here and make sure we don't get like swarmed by anything stupid. Greatsword should probably beat Jade Lancers, actually, to be honest. All right, so let's nail you guys with a little bit of magic. Get Balthazar Gelt in there. Nice. That should do some fat damage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Steel Faith and Gunpowder, baby. All right, so let's pull back. How are the Greatswords doing? We can just unsummon them. And did we get this thing caught again? What the hell is this? Some random horseman just came back? That's weird. Okay. Well, all right, so let's get back to business. And we can pull these Empire Knights back, at least one of them, and then the other one can just move up. Let's get this moving in, and get our guns starting to nuke here. Get you moving up. We have to be very careful about the Iron Hill gunners in the back. They could actually do some really devastating damage against us. All right, Zentler's Reichsguard up on the flank. I think that'd be really good for pushing into enemy lines. We have some heavy cav on their way in also. These are armor piercing, so let's see what kind of work we can get done. And those great swords are still going like champs, man. Yeah, we have a little bit of time to get the objective train going. A little bit of time. All right, so let's take down these Iron Hills. And Felix Jaeger needs to move in here. Let's move back here, and unfortunately, yeah, these stupid peasant horsemen, man. I just like, they keep coming back. They're like flies. All right, so up onto the point, and let's get the Reichsguard Knights to intercept the Jade Lancers, and we should be able to stabilize Sunmaker. I think it's going to come back to us here. All right, let's get here. Get you great swords on there. The back objective is coming to us slowly but surely. Felix and Gotrek should be able to get that. I actually think they're a very good combo against Grand Cathay. All right, so that's quite nice. Let's shoot into these bows here, and get right onto that old backfield with the Zentler's Reichsguard Knights. Able to get some good peels. Let's shoot these cav that are pushing in, keep those spears ready, and yeah, once again, we're getting some good progress done in that backfield. All right, so let's get some grenade launchers, pull them out, and send them up to the top to start playing that. We're going to get the middle here. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. So we just got like a big push, including some Empire Greatswords, which actually have some niches in this matchup for sure. They're not like terrible. And you can see the Grand Cathay forces are starting to fold. Okay, let's do this. Do another Searing Doom on these guys. It's not a bad spell. It really ain't. Okay, trying to get on my units here again. You think I'm not going to see it, but the ever-watchful eye sees some things. Not everything, but we see some things. So backfield's looking good for us. What do we got there? Some halberds coming in? Okay. We're still making it rain on Cathay. Unfortunately, I think we just nuked our own cavalry with the Sunmaker, which is a classic Empire play. So how are we doing on value? We're ahead, but not by as much as I would like, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to need to shoot them off this objective. Gotrek and Felix are going to hopefully handle this one eventually. Let's get the grenades going into the Celestial Dragon Guard there, and we can even use the final transmutation if need be. Now, what do I have to send up to the middle? More greatswords, I guess. Okay. With all the guns offline, the greatsword should actually be a feasible kind of tool. All right, let's keep nuking, and we're looking good here. Celestial Dragon Guard are in. Where are they going to be going? I need to wait for them to sit still. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, Gelt can go interrupt here. We need to get our characters going after the Dragon Guard. Get you guys moving up. We're pulling ahead on value like pretty well, I would say. Sunmaker is still just pounding, and it's probably almost ready for an unsummon. Yep, just about. So let's get that back into the pool. Shoot these Jade Lancers, keep chasing, and the Spearmen can head down here, and the Free Company can stay on the back objective. All right, so we're here. We're shutting things down. Let's get a final transmutation. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Those grenades are doing work, though. They are doing some serious work. All right, so now Demi Lances are probably a good finisher. Now that like Cathay's formations are kind of broken up, we should be able to just overwhelm them here. All right, let's get the spears up on the point. And yeah, Balthazar Gelt's doing some work, man. He's doing great. Gotrek and Felix are real MVPs. It's like this constant, annoying pressure piece on the middle objective, right? And you notice how we didn't start with the Sunmaker? That's like a big element of this matchup because they're all ready for it. Like Cathay players just know it's coming at some point. So kind of making it a little bit trickier for them, I think was good. Yep, that's going to be GG. Sigmar Blesses Ravaged Body. I actually really like that build. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, it was weird, right? Like, Gotrek and Felix don't do a ton of damage in that matchup, but they just grind somewhere, and it's really... Without Iron Hail Gunners, you can't really kill them with Cathay, and then you just use Balthazar Gelt to snipe the Iron Hail Gunners with Searing Doom, right? Sunmaker comes out eventually, but not in the beginning. I almost went triple Mortar Wagon, which I would have lost so hard. I'm glad I didn't meme. We figured something effective out, you know? GG, well played. All right, so we're getting closer to our Sigmar avatar. Let's go ahead and update the old scorecard. That was a cool build. Yeah, Gotrek and Felix, Balthazar Gelt. Like, I liked it. I liked it a lot. All right, let's do this, report the score. And that is going to be the Empire. Honestly, I would use that build again. Even the Greatswords. Even the Greatswords. Gunhound says Sunmaker, the big tanning bed. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. All right. Let's do this. And all right. Okay, 1 second here. Empire is going to be getting that. So it's all reported. It looks like I got pinged for something, so perhaps somebody didn't show up. So let me go ahead and check and see. Nope. Thank you, Gunhound, for linking the stream. I'm too much of a potato to know how to do that, so thank you. Greatly appreciate it. And looks like the first round is just going, and yeah, still a handful of matches being played. Still a handful. Not a ton, but we'll keep it rolling. Yeah, so I have Empire Dwarfs, Chaos Dwarfs, and Tomb Kings, and Empire for my semifinal match. So let's see here. Yeah, looking good. Looking good indeed. Should be fun. So if we take a look at the brackets here, let's show you guys what that looks like. We will head on over and look at this. So where are we at? We had a pretty good showing for a late night tournament. I think we have close to 30, 40 people, something in that range. But you can see these are the first round matchups here. So we just finished ours. And Professor Pone coming in with the dreaded W, man. Look at him. He's playing the Chaos crew tonight. So he's playing every Chaos God. That's his faction. I think he's got like Tzeentch, Khorne, Slaanesh, and Nurgle. And then Demons of Chaos for a semifinal pick, if he makes it to the semifinal. So the way this tournament worked is it's pretty much the same as the last one you saw, the pick 4. But instead, there's a 5th pick, which is your semifinal pick, which can be a repeat. It's 2 best of 3s for a lot of people in these late night tournaments. It can be like, it's already goes kind of long, and I'm trying to not make it not run too long. So the semis will just be best of 1. But yeah, these are the rest of the matchups that are going. And yeah, should be good. We'll see how it all unfolds. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining. Yeah, Cathay has access to Gotrek and Felix. Medley in chat saying, Turin, I was tempted to bring Felix. Yeah, you know, that would have been pretty interesting. I think Gotrek and Felix are really good in a couple matchups. Like this matchup, they're really nice in. Cathay has always kind of struggled to deal with those like foot-based characters. Like I remember playing Khorne and like they can use Iron Hails, but outside of that, it's really hard for them if they don't use the dragon characters. And nobody uses the dragon characters, right? So maybe that's like if you had come in with one of the dragon characters, I guess Gotrek could probably fight the dragon, but then you could maybe snipe Felix, like using a final transmutation on the Iron Dragon. That seems like it could be pretty good. You should get a large, let's see, to chill your hands in between rounds. Oh no, icing actually makes my hands hurt more. Yeah, icing does not help. Like warmth is like what helps me. Yeah. What's your opinion on the Yin, a Cloak of Jet 4 wins 30 seconds? It's not terrible. Yeah, it's a really common thing for Cathay players to use that on their own caster to make it invisible, and then they sneak up on the Sunmaker. That's why I don't open a Sunmaker anymore. It's stupid. Like, if I had brought Sunmaker, Medley would have just karate chopped me. Yeah, she would have just blasted me with all the cannons and then just moved up, and it would have just been bad. Yeah, Pone uses dragons. Professor Pone uses the forbidden tech. The handgunners are actually quite good here. 1600, 1100. They get wrecked by crossbows, but it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors situation. Zhao and Felix is a power combo. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that. Next time, I'll be expecting it. When are we having an only Nurgle mirror match campaign? Oh, why would you even want that? That's so miserable. Yeah, it's just rough. Yeah, that would just be a tough one here. All right, so checking the first round. So we started at what time? 6:30. So it's been about 30 minutes. So the players have 15 minutes left to finish the round. Oftentimes, though, the rounds will end up going faster than that anyway. So, all right. So looking here, yep, only a couple games left to be finished, and then we will play another player. This next round, we are on dwarves. On Itza. Itza is like the dwarf map. If you guys want a map where the dwarves are going to shine, you want to take Itza. Sorry, tournament, not campaign. Yeah, Nurgle is already a hard faction to play. Granted, they have a couple good matchups. Pone, we could play here, dude. Oh, that would be fun. Dwarfs versus one of the gods of chaos. Those are my mains, by the way. And when I play in tournaments, Empire, Dwarfs. Empire and Dwarves are for sure my 2 mains. I would say followed up by that, like Chaos Dwarves, obviously, because I played them so much in the early build, so I just am like familiar with them right now. Granted, I really hate abusing like the broken stuff. It just feels bad. You guys, I was talking to Professor Pone about this before the stream. You guys know like the people who play Skaven and they use like the Unsummon Lord, like the Skaven Slave Lord and the Chieftain combo. I was telling Pone, I was like, I feel like these are the people who come to like a casual commander night with like a competitive EDH deck and are just like stomping everyone's casual decks with like with like a $5,000 deck, you know, with all the duels and like zero mana and like all that. Like it's just they're those villains for sure. But honestly, I feel Skaven are fine without the unsummoning thing. I feel like they're fine. Old Liver Rivers. In your opinion, which faction's motto should be reason? Reason will prevail. So who's the most reasonable faction? Oh man. I don't know. It's tricky because, like, you would think on one hand, Karl Franz is, like, an excellent diplomat. But, like, the Empire also has extreme religious fanaticism in it as well. Which is kind of the antithesis of that, right? High Elves are kind of, like, probably close to that, in a sense. Yeah, they're kind of close in a sense. just insufferable, yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, pretty much every competitive player, Harley. Yeah. It's kind of Skaven thing to do anyways. Yeah. Brand them with a Tretch avatar of shame. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, it's good times. Yeah, so we'll see. We got Dwarves in the next round. I'm pretty excited for it. Thank you guys all for joining. We have the conclusion of last week's tournament, the one that I played in, but I got to the finals, but I didn't cast it. So that one has concluded. So I'll be having the best of 3 finals I played against Subutai going up. Granted, if you want to spoil it yourself, you can just go look at the leaderboard. But yeah, it'll be coming up soon. So 3 matches left. We have Kark facing off against Umais. A couple other ones. Hadri's and House God of War. Certainly some heavyweight matches in the first rounds. And the Dowie stand ready. I just hope I don't run into Chaos Dwarves here. That would be rough. Yeah, how would I defeat Chaos Dwarves? Let's start scheming a Chaos Dwarf build. I feel like that's what it's going to be. I saw a lot of Chaos Dwarves selected at the second round. High Elves are the Vulcans. Yeah, you know, a Gunhound, I would say they certainly have a lot of similarities. Although High Elves are more emotional for sure. Like Vulcans are kind of emotionless or extremely repressed emotion. Whereas like High Elves are they have a lot of emotion within their society for sure. Like a lot of like, you know, reality TV drama and like, you know, lovers quarrels and things like that. High Elves, I don't know what like the inspiration of the High Elves would be. I suppose it could be like, well, I guess like Atlantean a little bit could be like the inspiration of that. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody would have to let me know. I don't know the High Elves terribly well. I mean, obviously with some of the other... Oh, we got new emojis, by the way. So for those of you guys who are channel members, we have some new emojis. We haven't gotten them all done yet, but Lady Turin is drawing a new batch of emojis. So currently we have one for the B-Spin, Bretonia, Dwarves, and we're going to be fixing them so they don't have the white highlight around the edge. I just noticed that, but we're going to fix that. But yeah, she's working on a whole new batch of emojis and membership badges as well. So yeah, it's going to be great. British nobility. If you could put an Astromancer on a long mode, that would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, like the other mount options. Yeah, they would be fun. There you go. Yeah, so you got the new Bretonian emoji. That's great. High Elves are Tolkien elves? Yeah, for sure. Like, there's a very clear inspiration with Tolkien. Yeah. I mean, pretty much all of Warhammer Fantasy has some roots there, right? Like the Dowie and all that. How'd your first round go, Hadris? Hopefully it went well. Okay. Now I want to keep playing Cathay. Can we make this a normal SFT? Yeah, Cathay's doing not bad right now, right? Grand Cathay's sitting at, if we look at the win rates for the season so far, Grand Cathay and the Empire are truly like, yeah, usually around middle of the road. Empire's been picking up a little bit lately. I've noticed some like higher level players starting to pick them up. So that's cool to see. But yeah, Empire and Cathay, they always like kind of lurk around 50%. Like Grand Cathay's at 50, Lizardman at 50. Like Lizardman started the season like around like 30%, and now they've just been climbing up, right? It's cool to see like, this is a testament to like balance being pretty decent considering 24 factions. Like, I don't think any of these factions really need any changes. I think Bretonia will come down a little bit. Chaos Dwarfs, it's mainly just their bugged units. Ogre Kingdoms and Skaven are falsely inflated by the unsummoning bullshit. So when they fix that, Skaven will go down to like a 50-something% win rate, which will be great. And, you know, it's going to get fixed. Yeah, these guys, High Elves, interesting. I wonder if they have some strengths. These are definitely, I don't think the dwarves belong down here. I think, what are they losing to? Yeah, I guess they're losing. Yeah, 1-7 against Chaos Dwarfs is pretty brutal. So they've been having some tough runs versus the old Chaos Dowie, which is tough. The state of balance is okay. There's a couple things I really, yeah, like the Lord Unsummoning thing is my biggest like ticket item right now. I just think that's super lame. I think it's like lame to play. It's lame to play against. It's just, yeah, it's just stupid. It's not clearly not how the game was intended to like have this power grab interaction and just like, you know, have like some, like, I understand hiding your Lord in reserve. Like, I think it's cool to whatever, hide your Slaughtermaster in reserve, but like having the Noblar count as your Lord for the sake of army penalty is really, really stupid. And I've said as much to Creative Assembly, and it's going to get changed, I'm sure. But yeah, that's probably my biggest pet peeve is that I just think it's so stupid. All right, so in sec here, just checking the old leaderboard. And where are we at? And outstanding. Thank you guys all for joining tonight, by the way. It's been a fun one so far. And we have one game finishing. Okay, so we should be starting in the next like 2 or 3 minutes, and then we can go from there. We can also do like some build stuff in between. Yeah, ogres are good. They're capture weight, their alpha striking abilities. They can also do build-up strategies. They have a lot. I'm not sure, Benjamin. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but hopefully it will. Yeah, as someone who only plays campaign, I'm Choxy Warriors of Chaos. Yeah, you know that like meme? We can, okay, here's the thing. If you can remind me about the Warriors of Chaos like thing between like when we finish our next game and we have some downtime, I will make the perfect meme on stream to represent that, like why they're not doing well. Yeah. They also, I feel like Chaos Dwarves are really common too, and that Chaos Dwarves kind of punish the Warriors of Chaos a little bit. So, yeah, I think that's also a variable as well. Yeah. Did you ever finish last week's? Yes, I did. It'll be going up soon. Lavender, thank you for becoming a channel member. Welcome, welcome to the Dukes and Dukettes of Haggard. Yes, let the good times roll. I haven't seen Picard Season 3. We just finished watching the new Stranger Things and Uhtred, Son of Uhtred. We just finished both those shows. Well, as far as Stranger Things goes, obviously, I'm sure there's going to be another season, but yeah, it's going to be great. We will watch the Picard, I'm sure. I just like the nostalgia of it. I'm sure the show isn't like the best Star Trek show out there, but you know, I'm all about the nostalgia, so sign me up for that, man. Sign me up. All right, still waiting on the last game. Players have 10 minutes to finish, and then we are good to go. All right. Okay, perfect. Okay. One sec here. Okay, perfect. Outstanding. And we're good to go. Yeah, the Last Kingdom movie wasn't bad. It was okay. It was kind of weird. Like, it felt very rushed. But the Last Kingdom is based on, a series of novels. And, they basically crammed, I think, like 2 or 3 books into that movie to try and close it out, which is better than us not getting anything for that show. But overall, yeah, I would agree with your assessment, Medley. I think Chaos Dwarves have a few really strong units and a few really mediocre units. That's a very, very accurate assessment. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Okay, perfect. So just checking in, doing a little bit of admin work. Bear with me, my friends. Okay, and let's refresh this. There we go. And it looks like Professor Bone. I'm checking on them right now. Yeah, they're still, they appear to still be playing. Yeah. Cool. All right, sorry about that, guys. The players had some questions. The Dreadquake Mortar is like there are some niche maps for it. Like on I would say the Dreadquake on a map like Itza is actually relatively decent against like factions that can't shoot it effectively, like against Bretonnia. Holy shit. Lavender, I finally managed to catch your stream. Here's my dues for watching you free for the last 2 or 3 years. Keep up the good work. Holy shit. Thank you. Goddamn. That is a super generous one. Hope you're doing well. And 2 or 3 years. It's been quite a journey that we've taken together. Yeah, it's been quite a journey. All right. So let's refresh this. Yeah, Chaos Dwarves racket the dwarves pretty hard. And a lot of it is because of like Bull Centaurs are brutal to deal with. Like, Magma Cannons outtrade regular cannons, and they have the same range, which is really stupid, because in tabletop, Magma Cannons have way less range than Great Cannons. Like, if you nerfed the range of Magma Cannons down to, like, 300 or, like, the same as a Flame Cannon, like, if we take a look at the Dwarven Flame Cannon, like, this is the range that Magma Cannon should have. Like, 230, 300, something like... Maybe 300, okay? It's really stupid. Like, because then Dwarves would have a chance, because they would at least win the artillery duel, which would then force the Chaos Dwarves to come forward. Which Chaos Dwarfs basically win most aspects of that matchup right now. Like, you really have to catch your opponent slipping. And Astrogoth is, like, super OP. Like, Astrogoth can go fisticuffs with Grombrindle, which is really stupid. Since Astrogoth is, like, you know, not supposed to be, like, a pure combat character like the White Dwarf. He's faster, he's got magic, it's pretty wild. Hey, Lavender, thank you so much once again. I really, really appreciate that. Oh my god, are you guys singing the Star Trek theme? It's been a long road getting from here to there. Yes, I remember singing. At first you hate it, you know, you're kind of like, oh my god, the song is just, yeah, it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit corny. But then, like, the longer you listen to it, that song, you eventually just accept it. And like, you start singing along with it. It really, really is an earworm. So Lich109 says on tabletop, and Lich109 knows his fantasy tabletop. He says Magma Cannons had a range of 24 inches while Dwarf Cannons could shoot 48 inches. Yeah, exactly. So half the range of a cannon. Okay. Boom. Fair. Solved. And then that's like, you know, that's a big thing. That is a big thing. So we're going to let the good times roll next round. Let me see if we are here to go. Oh, hey, Woody. How you doing? I recognize that name. Is that the podcast? Yeah. Cool, man. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. And let's see what we can get going here for this next one, as we need to check to see if the last players are done. We'll see. But yeah, on that note, like, that really is I'm trying to think of like other TV shows that have that like same earworm theme song. Like, for all of you guys, what TV shows had like a theme song that you found obnoxious, but by the end of like watching it, it's just like it's stuck in your head? I feel like the Star Trek Enterprise really, really takes the cake for that. We can obviously talk about like good soundtracks and all that, but yeah, I'm talking like ones that you really hated at first, but eventually it's just kind of becomes part of your, you know, part of you. Yeah. All right. So let's see if the dreaded Rat Boy is ready. Okay. So they have 5 minutes to finish their round, and then it's go time here. You two almost done. 5 minutes. Until we start. All right. It's going to be good. I thought the Game of Thrones song was good the entire time, though. Was it bad? I don't know if it was. I feel like it was pretty good. Peter, my question was busy. Is there a particular reason why you don't see Hell Cannons? Hell Cannons are just outclassed by a lot of other artillery pieces. It's just like... Yeah, like if you look at them on the Chaos Dwarf roster, so if we take a look at Hell Cannons, right? Why would you ever take a Hell Cannon which costs more than a Magma Cannon and does far less? The only niche situation would be is that a Hell Cannon can shoot up and over terrain, but really there's no point in taking it. It's just inferior to most other artillery choices. And it's not really conducive to the Warriors of Chaos playstyle. Granted, I do think like a single Hell Cannon can catch like Bretonnian players off guard. And Pone, I'm not saying it. No, don't try and fool me. Sounds good. they just oh my god, Pone, why are you such a villain, dude? You're such a villain. Yeah, it's madness. Yeah, the Stargate theme song. Yeah, I can kind of... No, the Stargate theme song was kind of cool the entire time, though. Like, it made you feel like you were going on an adventure. You know, when the Stargate SG-1 song, I remember just sitting there with my like potbelly hanging out. Like, I had some food, and then the Stargate theme song came on. I was like, hell yeah, let's go through the Stargate. Like, it felt that like... It gave you that sense of adventure, you know? All right. I don't know if you guys feel like you're in the same category, but say which line are you trying to get me to say? I'm not sure. How's the Vampire Coast doing? I actually think Vampire Coast can fight Chaos Dwarves, but I do think it's favored for the Chaos Dwarves, 100%. Okay, so let's see here. How are we looking? Where are we at? Turn question for you. What faction do you feel needs internal balance? Chaos Dwarves. Chaos Dwarves are really weird. They have some like super tune units, and then they have some like really bad units. Yeah, like that's the weird thing. Like, what are Chaos Dwarves going to be like once they get balanced? Like some of the bugged units, and like, because Chaos Dwarves have a lot of weird buggy stuff right now. All right, you report it. They got 2 minutes left. They're really pushing it up to the complete timer here. Okay, so let's see how we're looking. Hell cannons aren't terrible though. Question for you: what faction do you? Yeah, okay, so we answered that. Yeah, we're good. I don't know why people aren't playing Coast. I feel like a lot of the sweaty players kind of like threw them into the trash once they realized that, you know, they got nerfed a little bit. They're just like, I don't want to play with you anymore. That's kind of like how a lot of the sweats are in general, is that, you know, when a faction gets slightly nerfed, they just kind of throw it out in the trash and pick up something new. Whereas before, when they were kind of overtuned, you know, obviously they were quite a popular faction. All right, let's advance it. Here we go. The round is done, baby. All right, who am I playing? I'm playing the dreaded Alcathor. All right, rounds up. Okay, where are we at? Rounds up. Good luck, have fun. I have Alcathor as my opponent. I don't know what he's playing, but we're about to find out. Matthew, some cheese for the Swiss tourney. Thank you so much. Holy shit, that's generous. You guys are out of control tonight, man. Hailing from the lands of Canada. Alcathor. All right. Here we go. All right, so let's have some fun. Let's battle our mighty foe here, and we're going to be playing the Proud Dowie here. Hopefully we don't face Chaos Dwarves. That would be very, very tough, but we're on Dwarves this time. Well, Chaos Dwarves, so let me just kind of run you through the bugs real quick. Matthew, thank you so much. Once again, thank you. So in Domination mode, Chaos Dwarf labor units have bugged capture weight. So you can get 5 capture weight for 150 gold. On top of that, Bull Centaurs have a broken hitbox where when you try and shoot them from long distance, they basically never get hit. And Astrogoth is extremely overpowered. Those are like the really big variables. What is my opponent playing here? Is it going to be Demons of Chaos? All right, let's see here. Okay, 1 sec here. Let's do it. Second game, technically. What faction are you? All right, so we'll see what they're playing. But regardless, I think it's going to be Demons of Chaos. So let's get our dreaded screen blocker up. Show no mercy. And here we go. All right. The big, thick Nurgle. He is there. He is eyeing the prize. I think we're playing against Demons of Chaos. I think that's what it's going to be. So, yeah, Thoric is pretty good here. I think that's probably the playstyle we want. It's like a wide Dowie line. Artillery against Demons of Chaos, kind of a little bit of a tricksy one, but we can do that, and we can get rid of Forge Fire. Unit Psychology is somewhat useful, but not too much. And Rune of Wrath and Ruin. All right. Oh, he's Bretonia. Oh, that changes things. Okay. So Bretonia for the lady, huh? Okay. So we have some choices here. I think Foot Squires could be prevalent. I think we could run into some old Squires of the foot type. So we're probably going to want some blasting charges in our initial battle line. Thoric Ironbrow, is he good? Yeah, the slows are still good. Anvil of Doom is always nice, but Grombrindle's also not a bad choice. They both do magic damage. They can both like feasibly fight the Green Knight, right? So that's something to consider. That is something to consider here. All right. And outstanding. Okay, where are we at? So let's get the Great Cannon here. Maybe a single cannon. Oh, and organ guns actually aren't terrible against Bretonia either. The problem is they can get outranged by trebuchets, which is kind of a funny one. But organ guns in general, really, really strong against like cavalry and those type of things. So next up, we probably want to get a couple of you. Man, there's so many cool options in this matchup. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Yes, let the hate flow. So Thunder's potentially good. Grombrindle is really, really nice as a fighter, but we could also go with a little bit of an MLG build. Oh yeah, this is going to be the way here. This is going to be the way. Yeah, army's looking a little bit narrow. Obviously, we're going to need some Slayers in the opening. You always want Slayers against the old cavalry-based factions, so you want to get those bad boys ready, revved up and ready to go, man. Is there any benefit to using Gotrek and Felix against Bretonia? Yeah, it could give you a sustained fighting position, for sure. Wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing in the world. And, okay, so we have that, I actually like this idea. Let's get you in reserve. Hell yeah, dude. This army's coming together. It's looking pretty sweet already. You're gonna like the way I look, Gary. I guarantee it. Okay, so that's cool. Dwarf warriors with great weapons, probably a pretty good choice. You know, they'll trade okay into cavalry if they have to. You could go giant slayers here, but I just think the regular slayers are probably preferable because they have shields technically against the peasant bowmen and all that. Gyrocopters with brimstone guns aren't bad. And obviously we probably want to max out on blasting charges to clear out some of the filthy unwashed peasants. Do we want any sort of quarrelers or rangers? No, because battle pilgrims are shielded. Foot squires, obviously you can shoot with guns and other tools like that and you're going to be fine. So I think we're happy with this build. This could be actually one matchup in which a flame cannon could work too. Like a flame cannon could potentially do some really nice work here. Yeah, I don't hate that idea. Okay, let's get you. Clear you guys off. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to party. Good luck, have fun. Let's message my opponent. I'm not going to think about my build. We're just going for it. Good luck, have fun. All right. There we are, man. Let's do it. Outer Region says I fought. Yeah, Bretonnia can be really good. They're what I think like a very high skill cap faction. Like you got to respect Bretonnian players because they're not like an easy mouth breathing faction. You know, kind of like how Skaven are nowadays with just sending like a 20 stack of the falsely inflated leadership units up. Like Bretonnia, you got to work for it. Like the cycle charging, the character micro, the low leadership. It's a different beast. Yeah, Outer Region. I mean, if it gave you a challenge, yeah. I think Khorne Bretonnia is like just a super cool matchup. I think it's really, really fun. Oh, this build's so rad. This build's so awesome. Oh, it's so good. It's so good and tasty. Yeah, so we got a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. A single cannon, though, is never a bad idea. When would you have a Gelt campaign where you just gyros and Hellstorm screaming welcome to Estalia? I don't know. The campaign doesn't tickle my pickle as much these days. I prefer the multiplayer. A couple games I'll be covering soon is I'll be doing Age of Wonders when that comes out. Obviously, I'll be doing Company of Heroes, Age of Empires. We'll be getting back to that. Yeah, Bretonnia is like watching like a really high level like Terran or Zerg player in StarCraft, you know, like where they're just going balls deep with the micro. Whereas like, I was a Protoss main, I'll admit it. I was the mouth breather in StarCraft. I would just get my doom stack of Colossus and Stalkers and just mouth breathe forward. I admit it. I did do that. I was I was guilty of that. But yeah, Bretonnia is very, very fun to play. Yeah, very fun to play. All right, so let's get the art going. Outstanding. There we go. Let's do it, man. It's game time, baby. Let's party. Sorry about the downtime. We're coming, man. We are on the way. So it's a really good map for dwarves. It's super close objectives. Like the bigger the map, the worse it is for dwarves. Whereas Chaos dwarves still struggle on bigger maps, but they do fine because of their mobility they have. Dwarves, you really have to be very, very calculated. Yeah, you have to be very calculated. All right. Yeah, Protoss is great. They're fun. The A move Sky Toss, yeah, it's true. Hey, look at that! Drazith using the new, the old new badge here. So we're going to be setting up just the big thick organ gun right here. Organ guns are my new favorite power fantasy. These things are great, man. So we're just going to blast downtown. Longbeard front line, they'll obviously trade not super well into Foot Squires, but everything else they'll just like pretty much crush on the Bretonnian roster. And I figure we can handle the Foot Squires by using blasting charges in the secondary lines, right? That's kind of my game plan. I'm backed up by a little bit of shooting as well. Satisfy the grudge! We have the Master Engineer, who's going to be our Lord. And he is going to be basically dropping some fat beats, hopefully. Slayers are here. Slayers can just kind of chill here. Yeah, I like the army. I think it's pretty fun. Short! I know, it's great. Thorgrim isn't terrible in this matchup either. He can definitely do some work. Do you have a conclusion? Yeah, the video will be going up soon. All right, so let's move up. Holy shit, that is a army that is just waiting to get blasted by my organ guns. So what do we got here? Damsel of Heavens. And you ready? You ready for the Karazhan Corps to unleash its full fury against these unwashed peasants? Let's see if we can do it. Okay, here comes the thick organ gun. You ready? Oh, the sound. I think organ guns have some of the coolest sound. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Glorious. So we want to target probably the archers because the infantry, and it does have like some decent penetration there. Yeah, so let's move up, just play these two objectives. And obviously there's going to be cavalry coming out, so we want to just get some slayers and just park them on the edges of the formation. Go here. We just got to mirror the cavalry. Oh, it's Rapunzel! It's Rapunzel! She's coming for blood! And what do we got up here? Mounted yeomen. Oh my god, this is like a full-on peasant army here, guys. The peasant revolution. I'll bring out my my hero character here in a second, or my lord, and Slayers will camp in the trees. And so let's get you guys going here, you guys going right here. Actually, let's do a little bit of a cross charge like this. Yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. We'll get you guys screening up. Blasting charges. Let's get the secondary row blasting charges going. And now we start to take a little bit of firepower. But let's go ahead and put these guns slightly deep set so that when the cavalry... See, he's coming for it. He wants it. Master Engineer, we have the Fiery Ring of Thori, so that's going to do some fat damage. It's a really good item, actually, against Bretonnia. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that's a beauty right there. All right, Slayers, let's get them. Start shooting here. Let's get you guys to go intercept them. And you can see the Slayers intercepted 2 of the peasant horsemen in the bushes. And let's get you blasting charges over there. So now we just start fighting over the middle, and we'll do a flash bomb on Rapunzel to try and slow her roll a little bit. And we just fight over this middle objective. So here in the back, you see a little bit of pressure. Let's move to avoid that. So there we go. Looks like we mostly dodged that, and those peasants are getting routed pretty heavily. All right, so the guns, we need to get them up on the hill. And now we can summon in the Slayer King, baby. Let's go. Ungrim Iron Fist. He's going to move out and hopefully cause some havoc here. All right, you can just get you guys into the men-at-arms. Organ Gun, now we see foot squares coming out, so we need to nuke those guys into the Shadow Realm. Yeah, we need to give them the business. Could have sworn I had a Slayer unit here. Where'd they go? What the hell's going on here? Okay, Slayers come back. With Dwarves, you really want to make sure you don't get too excited, like trying to push multiple points. Because if you push too many points with Dwarves, you can get picked apart by the mobility, right? So far it's going pretty good. We're winning most of the middle fights, it looks like. Rapunzel is causing some havoc, but the Slayer King is going to just go show her who's boss. He's just such a cool character. All right. Mounted Yeoman trying to push through. Let's get you up, and we can go ahead and use restock to give more ammo to our organ guns, which got knocked offline. Well played to my opponent there. Some good control. And now we got the high ground pressure coming in, so let's get the gun set up and have you guys shoot into those guys and get our characters to go after Rapunzel. And yeah, they do have the objectives on us, which is a little bit unfortunate. All right, so we got that break there. These are going to be... We don't want to have Slayers fighting here. Let's dodge that. And, oh, hell yeah, dude. Time for some Iron Drakes. Let's get the Iron Drakes going. All right, characters, let's go. Go fight Rapunzel. And the guns were able to dodge it, so we can start blasting these guys. And we can get the Iron Drakes to start shooting at the men-at-arms, and we might just have to engage here. We might just need to. All right, Slayers, let's move you guys back in. Organ Gun, we need to re-equip that. So we're going to get it and just start... dunk it on some of these guys from downtown. Now, I feel like we're reasonably ahead on value, so I'm going to make a play for the high ground point. Normally, you want to be a little bit more careful about that, but another Fire Ring of Thori against the unwashed hordes of peasants is going to be great. Oh, dude, look at this. Oh, yeah, Iron Drakes. Unfortunately, they have the cover of the trees, which is a shame, but it is what it is. All right, Organ Gun. Let's kill the archers. Guns up on the high ground, shooting well. Slayer King in a little bit of a scary fight. Let's even get that damsel. Ooh, Rapunzel is actually doing well, yeah, with the harmonic convergence. That's kind of scary. All right, let's debuff here. Iron Drake should break these men-at-arms off. Should be able to blasting charge them too and start to steal that high ground objective here. So Slayers, we don't want them fighting here. Let's move across. Get some Slayers here with blasting charges. Yeah, the trees are... Wow, the trees are really blocking a lot of that. That is like hardcore. All right, so let's get you guys in group 2 together. Have you go fight Rapunzel. And still, yeah, this is an unholy legion of Bretonnian peasants for sure. But there's going to come a point where they're going to be taking so much attrition from these tough trades. Ooh, that's a nice play right there. All right, so let's get you guys. The Miners of Blasting Charges should be able to win that. And the Blasting Charge is here. So now we just take that high ground objective here. And how are the characters doing? Yeah, Rapunzel's... Oh, she's actually on foot. Oh, so Ungrim's not going to be like super good against her, actually. Okay, so we got the Flamethrower of Doom there. So let's turn on these Mounted Yeomen. You guys keep shooting into the position here. Over on the side, Blasting Charges and Slayers to kind of guard them. Looks like he's trying to get some cavalry around my side, so we need to be ready for that. Now it's time for some gyrocopters. Let's welcome them to Astalia. I don't really have too many other options to summon, to be honest, so we just need to keep focused on value trading, because we're not even behind on points or anything, so I think we're chilling. All right, Slayers, go butcher those guys. Our characters are getting their butts kicked by Rapunzel, actually. This is not good. So let's pull in. Does he have like a Grail Relic or something there? I'm not sure how it's going so badly. Okay, yeah, I guess it's just the magic usage. It's just the magic usage. Okay, so we broke that position. Let's have you guys continue chasing. So let's chase, get you guys up, and hopefully the Slayer King is able to get a W here, man. Yeah, Rapunzel's a really good fighting character, though. Like, really, really strong. All right, so we're up on value, but not by that much. It's a little bit scary, to be honest. Nice Randon's Thunderbolt right there. It was certainly a good one. Let's get some basic Dwarf Warriors coming up. We just need bodies to come and wrestle the objectives now. And the high ground, we didn't quite get it. There's some Questing Knights up there. Okay. We need to go shoot those Questing Knights. Dude, this is a crazy legion here. Okay, Rapunzel's getting mowed down by guns now, which is good. All right, so we need to do this. Let's get the flamethrowers roasting some of these. Oh, he's got Felix in there, too. Oh, shit. I did not notice that. Okay, that explains a lot about how this is going. All right, let's get the foot squires in there. Shoot at these guys and get the flamethrowers going. Pull you guys in. And Rapunzel does get broken, which is huge. So now we can move in and go after this. Have the Slayers go chase down Rapunzel, or we can actually just force fire with the guns. Move you guys up. This is a wild game. This is a very strange Bretonnian build. All right, so let's pull you guys around. Unfortunately, potentially about to get just run down by some questing knights here. So let's get you guys back. Rapunzel might be allowed to live a little bit longer because of this, although we can probably get another Slayer out. So let's get the Slayers, move them up. Nice questing knight charge into the backfield. Gyrocopter needs to just flee the scene. And how are our characters doing in the middle? Felix should for sure lose to those two characters. He's not like that kind of a fighter. Okay, miners still hunting. And how are we doing on points? It's pretty close, so we just need to kind of hunker down and focus on value here. Okay, so Gyrocopter landed on the ground. It's getting a little bit too crazy for my liking. Oh, Rapunzel is going to get away. Come on, keep shooting. Keep shooting. We need to kill Rapunzel because that'll tank the leadership of the enemy army if we kill the leader, obviously. Okay, so we have Flash Bomb on Felix. Felix Jaeger, obviously pretty beastie. He's a good anti-infantry character. And let's get some miners up here on this point. Have you guys run up there. Nice one, but we do take down the knights, and looks like we did get some of those guys to land. And man, those Longbeards are just going like absolute champions. All right, so we're back on the point. We got that one secured. Rapunzel is getting chased down, and the organ gun is now back. So let's shoot at some of the questing knights which have been summoned in. And it looks like Felix Jaeger did fall. No, he didn't quite fall. Okay, come on, Slayer King. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, he does chase me down there. Unfortunate. All right, so guns, Slayers. Let's just guard the organ gun back here. Peel for these guns. Rapunzel is sitting at how much HP? 150? Yeah, we do have a couple points here, and we might be able to do something about the high ground. Let's just get the Dwarven Tide going, which is very tough to deal with. Get some Longbeards out. Just hustle them up to that point. Oh my god, Felix Jaeger, dude. He's going the hero of the old world. He's doing some work. All right, dude, the dwarves have some epic battle cries for sure. All right, so we got that broken. Let's start shooting at these Pegasus Knights. Slayers can roll up, and do we get Felix down? We do. Oh man, okay. Yeah, look at the Iron Drakes going too, man. That's what I'm talking about. We're ahead on value pretty considerably now, though, so I think we're okay. So what we do here is we do a little flank, so we send in the miners first, and we do a loop around just like this, and get a full surround on them. All right, so Longbeard's on their way. Let's go ahead and send some Dwarf Warriors, and just the dreaded Dowie Tide is going to move in from all directions, but we're pretty far ahead on value, and winning that little character fight was pretty substantial, so Iron Drakes do get compromised eventually. And I think the Pegasus Knight's going to fold. Trying to shut down that organ gun, but this thing's been a menace for a lot of the game, for sure. All right, back on the organ gun. Let's start shooting at these knights that are moving in. Have the Longbeards go intercept them. And unfortunately, yeah, we didn't get this round over there. We should have paid a little bit more attention to that, but it's okay. Come on, Slayer King. He's the classic Slayer, just too badass. His oath will never truly be fulfilled because, you know, just the fates will always scorn him there. Okay. Perfect. And let's see here. So we're bumping and grinding. Foot Squire's getting shot there. And yeah, we do get charged here. All right, so he does finally get the organ gun. Well played. Gyrocopter came back. That's a pretty big win for us. We can have it go chase. Got to do on some unsummoning. With dwarves, obviously, you can run out of units, but I think we got this one on lock here, although the Slayer King's oath was fulfilled. Oh my god, did the Grail really kill the Slayer King? No way. No way, dude. That's not possible. That's not possible. Up on the objective. Move on to the objective, guys. My organ gun unfortunately shut down, so let's get some more Slayers moving up. And now we have pretty good control over this one. It's going to be very tough to remove us from that objective. So now we just need to kind of hunker down in the middle. Extra ammo, not going to help too much. And yeah, the cavalry micro from my opponent is quite nice for sure. Okay, Gyrocopters, blast some of those Bretonnian Knights. Hunker down on the objective. You guys re-secure that objective. And yeah, the worst Slayers ever, I know. The meme is true. So what do we have fighting here? Oh, the Iron Drakes? Yeah, they're getting compromised. But yeah, there's no way Bretonia's going to be able... Dwarves are one of the better factions at the game at defending an objective once they take it. They're not good at reclaiming lost objectives. It's one of their weaknesses, I would say, of those type of factions. But generally, they can do the trick. All right, you guys ready for some Apocalypse Now, Dowie? Hell yeah, dude, it's coming. Let's get it. All right, Slayers, move up. You guys fight here. And, all right. Perfect. All right, here it comes. Oh, he knows it's coming. Let's go, baby. Come on. Oh, yeah, dude, butter that bread. Let's go. They're not as cool as, like, the Skyhammer ones, but they still, you know, they still send a message. Oh, he saved her. He saved her Rapunzel to come back out. Oh my gosh, she's back. Rapunzel didn't hear no bell, dude. All right, let's unsummon you. Just get a fresh one out. We need to make sure we have money to spend, right? We could resummon the Slayer King, which would be very funny. All right, so we're on this objective. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of witchcraft going down. It is foot response. Up here, do we have any threats? We can go and like intercept a couple of these units before they can get to the objective. I don't think there's going to be any play on the side point here. And yeah, Slayers can basically just tar pit Response for the rest of the game. So they're just going to be able to sit and just basically, you know, yell angrily about things for the rest of the match. Let's get a second gyro out. All right, let's get them out. Gyrocopters are pretty good against the Knights. You just kind of use them to shoot those bad boys and get you incremental value over the course of the game. Flash Bomb, pretty good AoE debuff. It's going to hit the whole blob, lower their stats. And the Grail Relic should fall here in a second. Let's get Longbeards moving up. And now the Royal Dowie Air Force is out in full effect. There they go. All right, so those Knights are down for the count. Let's move over here and shoot at these. Are these Knights? No, those are just Yeomen, so they're just chaff units. All right, so we folded those guys up, but still might as well use that anti-large bonus where it's meant to be used. And this was a good game. It's a good scrappy game. I thought it would be a little bit smoother, but he just went straight up peasant tide, man. Let's get more ammo to these. Although I probably should use that on the gyrocopters. All right, Yeomen getting wrecked. Let's pull back here, resecure the point so it doesn't get ninja'd from us. And cue Ride of the Valkyries, I know. It's the perfect theme song. All right, so let's get you Slayers moving up. Response, just let's. Oh, Felix actually came back. He ended up coming back. At least Ungrim got to fulfill his oath. The Slayer King, he certainly did himself proud, although we could resummon him to basically ruin that. Also, the Organ Gun's on the table. I'm pretty sure the Organ Gun did pretty well this game. But I think we can just kind of close it out with most of these units here. Yeah, Bretonia scrapping to the bitter end, man. So back to the point. Let's do this. And how are we looking around here? Dude, Felix just won't die. He's got like the plot armor from the books, man. You know, where he's just just always barely getting away. All right, so Felix is finally down. Let's deny Ungrim his Slayer Oath. He was actually just wounded on the battlefield, so he's going to be on his way back now. So somehow Felix has returned. God, man, the Star Wars prequels were not the prequels were, you know, they were really haggard at the time, but when you look back at them, you're like, oh, those were kind of fun. But the Star Wars, like the new trilogy, was so awful. God, it was awful. Okay, we got Pegasus Knights coming out, but yeah, not gonna matter too much. As we will drop the dreaded flash bomb on them and slow them down. And then we can just land the gyrocopters on the ground and have some Slayers waiting. They're like, hey, Pegasus Knights, come on down here. Come join the fun. Let's get some guns coming in. Where are they gonna go? You can actually land gyros on the ground, I believe, and then shoot upwards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look at that. You can land them on the ground and then shoot upwards. Oh, that's the forbidden dwarven tech right there. I haven't watched Andor yet. I've heard really good things about it. Like, not like all this new Star Wars stuff is bad. It's just, yeah, obviously, you know, some of the things are. All right, so we're gonna unsummon you. Look at the Pegasus Knights. They're confused by the mighty Slayer King down here. Rapunzel is a pretty good character this game, though. Not bad value. All right, so let's get some of you guys. Maybe put blasting charges up. Bretonia scrapping and gonna be going after these, I think, but we should be able to just shoot it with the long rifles and go here. The thing about Pegasus Knights is they don't have good armor piercing, so they're not really going to be able to effectively kill a Thunder. I mean, they can kill a Thunder unit, but it's going to take some time. All right, so yeah, we just get some chaff in there to support them a little bit. Classic Dwarves, GG, well played. We got 4,000 value lead, but Bretonia has some healing. I don't think they brought any, though, so I think we're... we demand blood. Satisfy the grudge. Yeah, Dwarves are great. Never forgive, never forget. Master Engineer character was kind of cool too. I wonder how he did. We'll have to see the value. I feel like his flash bombs are a really nice debuff. Yeah, Rogue One was fun. The Darth Vader scene at the end of Rogue One was sweet. It was really sweet. All right, so Longbeards were awesome. You know, they pay for themselves more or less, and they hold really cost effective. 1,200 on that Engineer is a good deal. Organ Gun was 1,700. Thunder is with 2,000. That was from killing Response. Ungrim 1,700, more than paid for himself. It was great. GG. Let me message my opponent. Great game. And now let us see what's going on here with the brackets and see how we're looking here. Norska has claimed, yeah, Norska. Well, which demon faction were you on, Pone? Yeah, I'd be curious about that. Got another Dowie icon here. All right, Dwarfs versus Bretonia. I always felt Dwarfs versus Bretonia was an interesting matchup. I feel like Blessed Field Trebuchets are really underrated. But yeah, Norska is very strong. Granted, the factions I play against happen to be good against Norska, or at least viable against them, which is nice. All right, so yeah, looks like a lot of the games are still going here. Everybody's rolling, and yeah, we'll keep the good times going. We'll keep the good times going. You're a Khorne? Yeah, Khorne versus Norska. I don't know about that matchup. Probably just Minotaurs, right? Did you use Khorne Minotaurs? Did you use Scarbrands? Scarbrand can get hunted by like all the javelins and spears and like all that kind of stuff too. Alcathor says, I feel like I went... he went, oh, that's not... Okay, you're saying you too. Yeah, the Men-at-Arms spam was kind of an interesting idea. Just drown me in bodies. But dwarves have some clearing power. They're like, blasting charges are really good at just mowing through hordes of crap units, and they're not helpless against it. Yeah, Slayer King was cool, man. Gyros, what kind of value did we see? Not so much. One of them did good, the one that was able to shoot for most of the battle, but... Yeah, it'd be really cool if you could have a master engineer and a gyrocopter. That'd be sweet. That would... I mean, that makes sense lore-wise, right? Yeah, like, I don't... I used Valkia. Had one Mino. Okay. Yeah, Minos, the Javelins are pretty good against them, but like your Minotaurs with the dual axes, I feel are pretty good there. Pwn, because they do fire damage, don't they? So if we're looking at like Khorne versus Norska, so let's look here. So Khorne Tors, they don't do fire damage. Okay, I thought they might. I was gonna say that'd be really good against Skin Wolves. They did recently get nerfed. Yeah, Valkia is probably not a bad choice. Even Marlin Scarbrando could be good too. Okay, so if I was just like having to play Khorne versus them right now, what would I build? Some Marauder champions are a bit of a problem. I actually think Bloodletters might be slept on here a little bit. Like Bloodletters, like into Marauder champions could be very cost effective. The problem is keeping them alive. So maybe you go Bloodletters with like a couple chaff pieces in the front to like screen Marauder horsemen. Then like some dual weapon bulls. What was the build like, Pwn? Out of curiosity. Yeah, I'd be curious to see. So like something like this for an opening might not be bad. So Norska is going to be using Marauder Horsemen to like harass you hardcore, right? Pretty much every Norscan player is going to have like a million Marauder Horsemen. So Fleshhounds are just like an auto mass. I would even maybe throw in one regular hound for cheap fast capture weight if you're in a bit of a pinch. Can we afford the double cultists here with this build? Gates of Khorne is really good. So maybe you do double cultists. You cut one of you. And so that gives us what, 1,500 to work with? You could go shielded warriors. But I like to, yeah, Pit of Shades is still going to be pretty devastating against those guys. I brought one dual weapon chosen, which beat a Marauder Great Weapon and a Frost Troll. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Norska will have Pit of Shades and Mammoths, though. Yeah, I don't know about the Bloodletters. Maybe you go Exalted Bloodletters, but they're just such a target for magic in the beginning. Like, maybe as like a reserve unit, a couple of them coming out could be nice. And obviously, I think Shielded Warriors are pretty good in general. Because, like, if they go Marauder Great Weapons, yeah, and you have, like, the Bloodletters... The dual weapon boys, I always feel like just the shielded variant's a little bit more cost effective. Yeah, a little bit more cost effective. So I think we're like going the right direction on a build here. I honestly don't hate the idea of a Skull Crusher of Khorne also, like one in reserve. So we do something like this. This is a very elite build is my only concern. Like you might have a little bit of a problem with cap weight, but the Exalted Bloodletters, if they don't get harassed by Horsemen and Magic, will dominate like the fights. You had Valkia, 2 Cultists, Chosen, Dual Blade, and 4 Shielded Warriors at a Fury. Okay, sounds like a good build. It definitely sounds like a good build. You're going to need some Horsemen of your own, too. So maybe just 1 Exalted Bloodletter, 2 Marauder Horsemen. These guys can probably counter Skin Wolves and any other big stuff. You just throw 1 Dual Weapon Boy in there. I don't hate this kind of a build, right? I think it could be pretty good. But again, it's still a Trixie Hobbitses. The Locus of Abjuration. Yeah, you can use that against Buna. Probably going to be more Pit of Shades type stuff. You're welcome. I will... Let's see here. So we have Umais here. He needs to drop. So checking and refreshing. Did he report? And I will drop you next round. All right, so let's see if Umais is going to be reporting this. Okay, looks like he did, or will in a second. Is he still in the event? Hold on, guys. All right, perfect. All good. I will get you next round. All right, almost ready for the next round. And who are we playing this time? I think it's Chaos Dwarves. All right, so where are we at? So for the next one, let's see what we got. Where art thou? So looking for my next faction, Chaos Dwarves. Yeah, so we're going to be playing the villainous Chaos Dowie. We're obviously very top tier right now. And what's the map that we're going to be using? It will be Glade of the Everqueen, which is pretty good for magma cannons. It's like a like a close quarters kind of map. Although there are a lot of trees for people to hide in and do some shenanigans with that when they approach, so they can avoid some of the damage on the approach. Skull Crushers aren't good. Outer region, why do you have to crush my dreams? You just come in here, you know, you're just the best corn player in the world, and you're just crushing all the cool units. I mean, he's obviously right. The Minotaurs, the Great Weapons are probably more cost effective. Most likely, 100%. But they're just so cool. So maybe Outer Region, tell me about this. Maybe there's like a bit of a power fantasy, kind of a bit of a stretch, where they are okay in that matchup because they're heavily armored, so they can take the javelins from the Marauders better, like when they kill large things. Maybe, right? So Robert says, I want to start playing multiplayer because of your videos. Is there a faction you'd recommend as a new player? Yeah. For new players, I think Khorne is probably one of the best factions in the game. They have a very high skill ceiling, too, like very micro-intensive, but their units are individually very strong and forgiving, and they do a lot of work. So I always recommend Khorne and Norska. Norska and Khorne are both just very similar and both very resilient. If you want like something that's more dynamic, Empire's kind of tricky to play. They have a lot of low leadership. Tomb Kings are also another one I like for beginners, because like you're undead, so you don't have to worry about routing as much. They're not like super top tier anymore, but still I think are very viable. Yeah. Any new games on the horizon? Yeah, Aaron, we're going to be covering when Age of Wonders 4 comes out. I'm going to be covering that. I'm really excited for that. We got some fun stuff. We'll see. We'll see who our opponent is here. All right. Yeah, it's a good build, Pone. It's a good build. Okay, so checking the old scoreboard right now. Let's see how we're doing. The Blimp Magistrate, dude, that's just suffering. That's just so bad. All right, one person left, and yeah. We're going to have a drop next round, so I'll have to do a little bit of admin stuff before we get started, but we will have those two players duel it out. So the rat boy is battling Kuro, and they're going to be having their match. So far, undefeated players, myself, Subutai, Stingers, Umais, who's going to be dropping Platypus, Hadries, and Noctrum. So we have a handful of undefeated players who are going to be dueling here. Lizardmen are not bad for beginners. Yeah, they're not bad. They're very resilient, have a lot of healing. I would say Lizardmen are a good choice too. And here's the thing, like no matter how complicated something is, what gets me excited to play this game is like playing a faction who I aesthetically really enjoy, right? There's some types of, like I consider myself a competitive player, but I like to play factions that I really enjoy the aesthetics of. And I think that's very important, right? Like if you really like the way a faction, like the lore and how they look, their general play style, like I would just go for that, you know, and just kind of like double down on it. Logan in chat, first tourney win. Hey, there you go. You got the Haggard Orc Laborer avatar. That's what I'm talking about, man. Nice. There you go. Yeah, so going to be doing, Josh, I'll be doing Company of Heroes. I might even do a Company of Heroes 3 stream tomorrow. Yeah, there might be something coming. I'm not sure. What is the current update on the Blood Bowl League? Yeah, so... Dude, I can't believe we haven't gotten admin tools yet for Blood Bowl. As soon as they give me admin tools where I can actually run a league and drop players and add players and adjust things, I will start the league back up again. But until then, it's pointless. Yeah, it's just, so I can't believe it. Blood Bowl was such a disappointment. It's like that's like the essence of Blood Bowl is like running these leagues and playing with your friends, and there's no functionality for that. You just have to play on the terrible ladder. Then when you play on the ladder in Blood Bowl, you get matched up against somebody who's like, 400 team value higher than you, and it's just like, okay, this is going to be fun. Yeah. Rules come and go. Looks and models for forever. Exactly. That's my theory. That's how I roll in tabletop too. Yeah. Understandably, if you're trying to be the best player in the world in tabletop, on a competitive level, you should chase the best factions. And the same goes for this. Like, you're going to want to be chasing, the strongest factions if you want to win all the tournaments and do all that, because it gives you the best chances of winning, right? To specialize in the strongest factions, but. Yeah, Blood Bowl is definitely very disappointing. Very disappointing. We haven't seen a Cathay game in forever. The first game on today's tournament was Grand Cathay. I played Empire vs. Cathay in the beginning. It was literally the first game today. If you want to go back and check that out, it was a good one. All right, so looking good here. So I just have to adjust something. So Hadries, you will be playing, and we got Umais. So Hadries. You will play Platy since Yum drops. All right, so Hadries and Platypus will be duking it out there. And I just need to update this real quick. Okay. And my opponent, let's get the score inviter up. Where art thou? So Chaos Dwarves this time. We'll see what my opponent's playing. It'd be really funny if it was a mirror match. That'd be hilarious. I think we're playing Noctrum. Okay, we're up. Good luck, have fun. All right. So let's get this party started. Let's do it. Please, someone use Crocsagores. I've been seeing people use the Power Fist Crocsagores, the ones with the boxing gloves on. I've been seeing that, but as far as the other Crocsagores, like the basic variant, I don't know. There's better choices. Like I'd rather just take like a terror-causing monster, probably, than that. Yeah, I do wish Crocsagores were good. They're such a cool unit, just giant rage crocodiles, right? But sadly, they're just not great. So it is what it is. Okay, so there you go. You think they're good? I don't know. I mean, I don't play Lizardmen, so I could be wrong, but I personally feel they're in a bit of a weaker spot myself. So what is my opponent playing here? Hey. All right, what's it going to be? Bertonia. Oh, Bertonia. All right. It's going to be fun. I love this matchup. I played it a couple times. It's a fun one. Okay, so we got you guys. I have some schemes in this one. I definitely have some schemes. Some good schemes. Now, Astrogoth is for sure the best character in this matchup, but I know you guys are sick of seeing him, so I'm just not going to use him. All right, so we are going to do this. Man, so many cool options. There's so many neat things that open up when you just don't play the broken character, right? As far as magic goes against Bertonia, Death is very good. Lure of Fire is very good for like just clearing through like Battle Pilgrims and chaff units. Honestly, that kind of feels like the direction I'd probably want to go. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? All right, so we get that, and do we want Reforge for any reason? Yeah, that's not a bad one to bring. And we can get you on the Great Beast as well, and then one of you. All right, so this build's pretty heavy metal so far. This is the one matchup in which the dreaded Dreadquake Mortar is actually viable. Yeah, but I'm bringing some other things, so I can't necessarily afford it, sadly. So we're just gonna have to suffer here. Okay, get some of you guys coming out, and Orc Laborers aren't terrible. I mean, they're not as good as the Goblins, but you know, you might as well mix it up here. So get you guys. I wish some of the other artillery was like the Demon Engines were good, like the Skullcracker and things like that. We're not using Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, we're gonna like use a Bounced Lord who's not stupid. I'm not here for that, man. It's like yeah, it's not even truly a victory. It doesn't feel like it to me. I have used them in previous tournaments, and every time I do, I just feel bad. I'm just like, well, I just won because that unit's broken. All right, so let's do this. I think that's enough. But like you can't, like the Chaos Dwarves have so many weird buggy things, you kind of are just like stuck in that situation and where you have to use some of that junk, unfortunately. That is cool. We definitely, I think, need to use these guys because they're just super awesome. Although this is a big one here. So Hobo Goblins are a must. They're just very useful for chasing things down. Blazing Beards of Asherik, also an option. Yeah, Blasting Charges is always nice. All right, so I like the build. I think it's good. It's pretty solid. Not like the most competitive build in the world, but I would say certainly viable. Certainly viable. Okay, so we got you guys. We can cut this and get that, and then we can cut you. Okay, so we got 3 of those. We got some infantry. We have some of that. A little bit of this. Do we have any gold left? I don't think we do. All right, I'm ready. Good luck, have fun. It's Glade of the Everqueen, isn't it? Oh, do I have the wrong map? Hold on, let's see what the map is. Oh, it's Borderlow Landing. Oh, thank you, Pone. Dude, my hero. All right, so, yes, sorry. It's fixed now. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm a bit of a potato here, so certainly appreciate it. Okay? You're battling him, huh? Oh my God, okay. So this kind of does this change my build in any way? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're ready to party. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's do it, man. May the best dwarf win. All right, so we got some cool stuff. We got some guns and some cannons and some Mighty Morphin Chorfin Rangers. Let's go ahead and get the art down. All right. So yes, we have Zaytan, who I actually think is not bad here. Snares are always good against cavalry factions or anyone who has mobility, right? Being able to kind of lock them down feels nice. So that's more or less our game plan. I would imagine my opponent will use the Lore of Heavens thing to try and snipe my Magma Cannon. I only brought one Magma Cannon in my starting army. I figure one is enough. And I have a Demon Smith to heal it too. So I'm playing very standard. I have like the 2 characters. So yes, we got the right map. We got the right map, baby. Let's go. Okay, so what's going down here? Triple Infernal Guard Fireglaves. I used to go Blunderbusses in this matchup, but I'm just starting to feel as if the Fireglaves are just better. With the Halberds, they're just so much more resilient against the Cav and can really, really fight for quite some time on points and whatnot. So, all right. You two, go look have fun to my opponent. And, cool. So here's the build. It's a Laborer frontline, because, you know, I don't want to like be sending good quality units into the Enchantress and whatnot, right? So we just have all you guys. We'll send one Laborer over to the far side to grab that objective, and then we just have a gun line. So we have just the Chad Chaos Dwarf gun line. Oh, they're so cool. We have to like really watch out for the dude. These units are just so rad. Oh, awesome. So we have double character on the Great Taurus, not the Bale Taurus, just a little bit cheaper, obviously. So let's get you hidden in the trees. Mighty Morphin Chorfin time, man. You got to bring a Magma Cannon, at least one. But yeah. Let's do this. So this can be, let's get you in 4, you in 1. 4 goes to, and then you guys go to 2. All right. Yeah, goblins, obviously. Goblins versus peasants. It's the ultimate duel. Who will emerge victorious today? All right, laborers, it's time. My opponent's got a pretty big stack right out of the gates. I would have brought a Dreadquake, but yeah, I don't know. I wanted to bring Zaytan, and it's like I still need to have some width. Yeah, the blunderbusses are good. The blunderbusses are good in this matchup for sure. I think these are better though, and I am trying to win. You know, I'm not trying to play suboptimally here. I mean, except for not abusing the stronger characters and stuff. Okay. All right, so let's move up. All right, guys, hear me out. Is it just me, or did the Chaos Dwarf sound like the Hutts from Star Wars, like "Ita chutu Bretonia"? Ho ho. All right, let's move up here. I just always get that impression. All right, so let's move. We summon some Chorfs with great weapons. Otherwise, our back point is too easy to ninja, right? So yeah, we got Fey Enchantress, Henri La Massif combo. This is like classic good Bretonia. It's competitive. So we have our Magma Cannon, which is going to start dropping some sick beats here on these Bretonians as soon as it can. So let's not go too far with it. Turn it off, fire at will, and just go check things out. Burning heads on the archers, yeah. Pretty much how it's going to go down. And then what we're going to do is summon a Bull Centaur Render, because there's going to be Bretonian Cav. Like, this is normal for Bretonia. Oh my god, are we getting Trebuchet? Holy shit. Oh my god. The Trebuchets of Doom, they cometh. Alright, so let's just start nuking Men-at-Arms. It's not like super cost effective, but you know, somebody's got to do it, so. Just park like this, and do I save up for a Bull Centaur or more infantry? Having some infantry stopping power would be nice, but anti-large Bull Centaurs would be, I think, preferable. Okay, so the first Magma Cannon shot, it's going to hit. Nope, it's going to miss, but it ends up hitting somebody behind. Let's go after the archers. And yeah, if they want to come for my cannon, I think I can protect it with my 2 characters. Like, that Goon Squad is very, very scary. Yeah, it's very scary, especially with the Bull Centaur Render kind of protecting it, right? What kind of a caster? Yeah, so it's Fey. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the shot we were looking for. Switch on to the other peasants, and the objective should be capping in a second. Fey Enchantress and company ran into the trees. Very, very suspicious stuff. Need to have my guns be positioned properly so they don't get tar pitted by peasants. Okay, so where is the Bull Centaur Renders with the great weapons? And a 1, a 2, and a 3. All right. So they need to come up. Guns, we're just gonna, yeah, we might as well start shooting. It's better than just sitting here and doing nothing, so. Do that, and we can go and see where the Fey Enchantress is gonna come. We have nets, like I said. And yeah, let the hate flow. All right, so we get a nice shot there. Let's go ahead and start buckling the front line up. Burning heads, we don't want to do that quite yet. I don't know where his characters are, so we're just gonna keep Zaytan back here and just keep our burning head character. Okay, never mind, they're both up there, so. They were just hiding in the trees right there. All right, so just it's magma time, guys. That's basically it. Oh, nice. I do like the Trebuchet as like a tech. So we should probably go after that. And the guns, is there anything we want to shoot? Yeah, we could shoot the Grail Relics. It's probably going to be more cost effective. And you guys can come up and under here just to kind of get a little bit of a better concave in. Now we can summon in, I think a second Magma Cannon might be good since he's not really like playing for it too hard. Okay, so we're just out of range. It's going to be too much of an overextend, probably. Okay, so peasants. Let's go ahead and get our characters. Although he's chilling with his paladins here, so we need to do like something like this. I think that could be good. Let's just take a freebie here if we can. See if we can wear down some of those unwashed peasants. Okay, so Bull Centaur renders are hanging out. We can get another magma cannon coming in, so let's move that up. Just have it continue nuking this Bretonnian army into the Shadow Realm. And the capture weight is pretty heavily contested right now. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of going back and forth. If we could take that Grail Relic out, that'd be really nice. Burning Head ended up hitting 2 units there, so not bad by any stretch. I see the Fey Enchantress lurking in the back. Any weird plays? Not really. So we can start just nuking these guys. It's going to be a little bit hard to protect both those. All right, so we need to like anytime the Fey Enchantress and company like overextend, we need to just go for them. A little bit of pressure in the backfields, no problem. But we do get the objective. We have our Chaos Dwarfs there, right? So yeah, Fireglaves go after Fey. Zaytan could go in, but I'm being very cautious. I don't want to get caught in a bad fight. So what do we got here? That's going to be some Knights of the Lionhearted, Knights of the Realm. Okay, so we need to have you guys ready to party. So just keep the Magma Cannon party going, essentially. Fey Enchantress took a little bit of HP damage, nothing too crazy. So now what we can do is there any pressure back here? I don't think so. Okay, Bull Centaur renders. Let's do this. Just kind of act like we're afraid, like, Anakin, I'm too weak. Pull your guns back, move in, and now Zaytan can drop his Sadistic Snare. You can see all the fire they took on the way in, and the Bull Centaur renders are coming to get them too, so. Okay, Paladins there. Let's go ahead and shoot at the Fey Enchantress. We have Laborers. Let's move some of them around, and you can see we just crushed those guys. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I didn't quite see that. That was a Dweller's Blow. Well played to my opponent. Nice catch. Anything we want to shoot here? Those are dismounted yeomen, but why the hell not? And now we got like a blob fight of sorts, but we do have the Fireglaves nearby. So let's move them in to fight, pull you guys away and through, and get you guys back if we can. Dwellers actually honestly did not do that much, which I'm a little bit surprised about, but it is what it is. Let's get Hashid Stark Ravagers moving in. And cool. So now the Bull Centaur renders are supported. Let's go in and goon that Paladin right now if we can. And do we have any Burning Head targets? We do. All right. So that's going to do some fat damage. That's going to be very erect. All right. Shoot here. Some Magma Cannons. We need to make sure we're shooting good targets and shooting good targets. Oh, yeah. We're crushing this position. Oh, my God. Because we have Halberds, Bull Centaurs. He's just there with 2 characters, right? So it's going to be clobbering time. Yeah, the Burning Head. I don't know if that hit, but it certainly sent a message. All right. So let's get the Magma Cannons to shoot at these units here. And did we get that Paladin character down? Let's see if we can get Henri Le Massif. Yeah. So the one Paladin got absolutely crushed by Zaytan. Cascading Fire Cloak. Let's do this. Pull you guys back a little bit. Bull Centaurs go after Henri Le Massif as well. Get some of you guys going after the defenders of Fleur-de-Lis. Hashid Stark Ravagers are just going to come up and basically start taking things to Pound Town. And now we can play for the long game here. So we're just going to move towards his back objective. Okay. Move up, and let's get you in there. Sounds good. Oh, we abandoned the back objective. A little bit of a blunder on my part. Did I send the Chaos Dwarfs over too? Shit, I did. I did not mean to send the Chaos Dwarfs there, and now he's going to steal my back point. So that's one way we could potentially throw the game, right? Like plays like that. So let's start moving you guys over. And we did get Henri Le Massif down, and I believe we have another Burning Head here in a second, so let's go ahead and drop it down the pipe there. He steals our back objective. Pretty unfortunate. Let's see if we can get some Hobo Goblins there to prevent the cap. Yeah, so you guys keep nuking here, and you guys can keep shooting into these guys. We're going to work towards the back objective and try and steal that one. In the meantime, Henri Le Massif got absolutely smashed. So let's get our Bull Centaur renders over there. And, dude, the Zaytan Goon Squad is pretty sweet. It's definitely not bad. Okay, the Paladin's back. Let's see if we can pop him in the face and move you up a little bit as well to go after that character. The Hobo Goblins get there. They prevent the cap, which is good. And I think, yeah, Henri Le Massif is down for the count now. All right. So where are we at? Yeah, let's get another Hobo Goblin over there. And we can just chase these guys and hopefully take them down. All right, so Hashid Stark Ravagers are on the back point. Okay, so Dweller's Blow coming in. Very nice. We should have our Chaos Dwarf Infantry moving through the woods, but yeah, they're very slow. They're very, very slow. We need to start really focusing on getting the objectives, though, 100%. Okay, so did we hold on to the back objective? We did. All right, that's great. So we held on to that. Let's get our Hobo Goblins up and around the back, see what we can find. Do we want to use the Sadistic Snare? Yeah, we should use that and just get the kill, like confirm the kill here. The back objective, oh, Hashid Stark Ravagers. I blundered the micro a little bit. It's okay. They should do okay. He might be able to hold that back point, and he's starting to get a decent little points lead, so we need to flip the middle like soonish. We can't afford to wait around for too much longer. Okay, so did we get the kill here? We did. Let's get you guys up on the point. And is he still not dead yet? Okay, he's still not. Let's get the hobo goblins to get the job done. We don't have time to mess around here. Let's move around. Hashid Stark Ravagers took a bit of a bad fight, but with some hobo support, they should actually win it. And are those Chaos Dwarfs almost there? They are. So let's pull back into the trees. And you guys can just blast those Knights Errant. Okay, so we just need to flip the middle here. And then I think we win the game. I think we win it. The guns are just putting a ton of hurt on them. And we need orc laborers too. It's laboring time. Let's get El Gordo too. All right, so move up, and the middle is being flipped to us, and the game's still close enough that we win. The value is brutal. I mean, it's super one-sided. I've seen Bretonnia win this matchup a bunch, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen it on the stats. I haven't seen it in like gameplay myself. It feels hard. It feels very hard. Like the Chaos Dwarfs have so many like halberd guns that are just like raid bosses. I mean, dude, it seems really strong, right? Okay, let's go here. We have the Chaos Dwarf Warriors. We got Burning Heads if we want to drop it. Like, definitely those characters getting kind of owned on the, in the fighting. Like, you need those two paladins. They can't just be getting gooned by big monsters, right? All right, let's do throwing weapons here. The Chaos Dwarf Warriors going for the triple cap. The long game, the great plan. All right, so we got Knights Errant here. And you, holy shit, okay. I definitely screwed up the positioning on that. Let's just try and take you down. Bull Centaurs versus Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis. We flipped the middle objective, so now we can just kind of focus on holding these back 2 points, and that's basically that. We literally have nothing to summon at this point. That's kind of bad. All right, let's go for that Blessed Field Trebuchet back there. And yeah, Hashid Stark Ravager is going to lose this fight pretty decisively, but we don't really mind. We just hold on to the middle and we're just chilling. So yeah, he's going to lose that Trebuchet. The Bretonnian army's definitely looking like they're in shambles. Let's get some units over here just to hold this point. And we could go for the kill on the Fey Enchantress. Yeah, that Magma Cannon just doing some nasty work. Drag down these Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis. Hashid Stark Ravager is a very, very strong unit, but obviously going to be overwhelmed by the Bretonnian forces. So let's get another Bull Centaur, move it up here, and we can just basically camp out on this point. Okay, let's pull you away. Let's get back. What do we want to shoot from downtown here? All right, let's get you. Ita Chutu Bretonnia. Oh. Dude, I really like this Zaytan Goon Squad. It's pretty cool. We have Reforged, but nothing really worth healing. Could Eye Destroyer could maybe work in this matchup. This might be one of the few in which it could be decent. All right, so how we looking? Yeah, we got the Laborers coming over here. Just hold that one down. El Gordo's on the middle. We should probably start unsummoning some of the more beat-up units so we can actually like have some tools to bring in case the game does go longer. And yeah, hunt these archers down real quick, boys. Let's get these Chaos Dwarfs back. And the Bretonnian forces look to be moving on us now. Do we want to Magma Cannon any of these Pegasus Knights? I don't know. Well, let's go and take those Knights Errant down. And it looks like they are going to be charging in, so let's blast them. Yeah, maybe he goes for the Magma Cannon. We have the dreaded melee Magma Cannon, which I, of course, mistakenly sent up there. Hobo Goblins, rear charge here. Pegasus Knights are over on the far side. Ramming speed for the Magma, yes, indeed. We have to send it into its most dangerous zone, which is melee. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's unsummon these Bull Centaurs. So guns need to be positioned. I think I still have I lost one of them. Okay, so one of them did get routed and killed. What do we got? Knights Errant, a couple other like mobile units. The Magma Cannon can just move up a little bit closer. Drive me closer. I want to hit them with my sword. I know it's very, very apt. Pretty big value difference though. Pretty big value difference. So these guys are going to get routed. We can unsummon some Chaos Dwarf Warriors. Do a little bit of housekeeping here. Housekeeping. All right, guns. Set up shop. Get you guys here, and what do we have in the pool? Soon to have a Magma Cannon, another Chaos Dwarf Warrior. We could go for the fight here. I don't want to fight fair, though. Chaos Dwarfs certainly do not have an honorable bone in their body, most likely. Although, do they honor their deals? Is that kind of... I feel like that in terms of business, they're probably like, you know, they want you as their customer, so they're not going to like constantly just betray you and shit, right? Let's get the Magma Cannon out and start nuking any Bretonnians that advance. All right, let's get you guys. El Gordo gets charged. Let's set up shop here. Get you guys back there. Able to get some good breaks. Let's pull you back. Yeah, you can see the Pegasus Knights are waiting to jump me here, so I'm just kind of like waiting for them. It's labor in time. Let's send in the laborers. How are we looking? The guns are here. Let's rip some shots. And we can go ahead and land on the ground and try and get the Bull Centaurs where we want them. Are they going to follow me? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, now we can go and fight. If they're going to try a sandwich here, we just feast on them. We just feast pretty hard. All right, so you Bull Centaurs go here. Back objective is basically Helm's Deep, so that's not going to go great for them. Let's get some Chaos Dwarfs moving up. And Magma Cannon number 1 can go here, and number 2 can go here. Yeah, so we just crushed that position. It was a very, very small force, especially with Fireglaive supporting fire and no Bretonnian characters around to help. We have 2 big, powerful terror-causing monsters, which are not going to mess about. All right, so let's do this. Another Burning Head of the Gods. So let's unsummon you guys. Keeping these guys to defend the back objective, I think, is prudent. Bretonnia just moving into the old meat grinder now. Yeah, it's like they're not going to be able to get enough of a critical mass, I don't think, to do a whole lot. Okay. So Burning Head still going like a champ. Let's unsummon this. Magma Cannons. We got some Knights Errant on their way in. So I believe we have some Hobo Goblins who could probably just intercept them. They're low enough that we probably win that fight. Oh, he's actually starting to flip the middle. Shit, I was wrong. The Peasant Tide is certainly hungry today. So let's pull you guys in. Pull you laborers into the middle and look for another Burning Head here in 24 seconds. All right, El Gordo. Let's do it, man. Would they have to triple cap us at this point? I don't know. All right, Chaos Dwarfs, let's move you up. Fey Enchantress is back in business. Okay. Oh man, I could actually be in a little bit of danger. Maybe I certainly will be made to eat my words. I really thought we were going to be comfortable here, but it would appear I was wrong. Okay, so we need a Burning Head. We need like a big leadership break on these Bretonnians, so let's do it just like this. And unfortunately, I don't have enough up on the point at the moment. So Magma Cannons, let's just nail you guys. I think we would be able to get it back pretty quickly once some of the reinforcements get here. Okay, yeah, the Burning Head just broke their capture weight, so that's kind of an interesting conundrum, right? Like not having anything to summon is like, yeah, because you're not losing a lot, so you got to like be really good at your housekeeping. Okay, so we managed to hold on to the middle. Old Zoltar was able to get the job done. And I think that should probably be the end of the road here. We have a lot of chaff units on their way in. Come on. I see the Fey Enchantress. Unfortunately, Zoltan only has 2 charges of his net, so... All right, Sun Summon you. Keep the Magma Cannon blasting away. Yes, we can go here. Let's get El Gordo and some guns to move over to the side point. Questing Knights, let's go for him. Go, my minions, go! Go, Chaos Dowie. Evil Dowie. All right, let's get some more Chorf infantry on the way up. What's going on there? Okay, GG, well played. The late show with Turin. Yeah, man, we're doing it. I actually, for a second, felt a little bit of a tingle of danger, which just goes to show if the 2 Paladin characters hadn't been killed for more or less free, like that could have been a close game. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, these guns are great. Pretty good value, even on the ones that got kind of isolated and killed on the side. 16, 2,000. 2,400, and Zoltan only got 755. It was the Burning Heads, but he was still a good gooning character, and the nets are useful too. Yeah, it was all right. Magma's definitely carried a lot of that game. Cool Bretonnian build also. Yeah, I do like Pegasus Knights in that matchup. I feel like they have some teeth. Zoltan doing some good work. He did indeed. All right, let's say GG. And now I need to do a little bit of adminning, so let me just do this real quick. And all right, so this matchup is going to be no one, I don't think. Okay, so this is going to be Hadri's. Save that, and this is going to be an empty slot. I'll do that. Sorry guys, just doing a little bit of admin work. Don't mess with Zoltan. No, you don't want to mess with him, dude. He's pretty scary. The Flying Goon Squad is a hard tech. Yeah, Astrogoth is definitely good. He's probably the strongest choice there. Because, like, the thing is, if you go Astrogoth, you can just have so much extra money. Because he can literally handle that Goon Squad on his own, or at least fend them off with support. It's like, it's very scary. Checking here. Okay, so I fixed it. So, Hadri's, you should be able to report your score now with no issues. Yeah, Chaos Dwarves are pretty brutal. They are. They have their hard matchups. We can actually look at the stats and see what the true data is on that. Okay, looks like my opponent reported the score already, I think. So far this season, Chaos Dwarfs have against Bretonnia, a 7-5 record. So I just contributed 1. So before that game, it was 6 wins and 5 losses. Actually, almost a 50% matchup, which is kind of strange. Does Zoltan tell fortunes? He does for a quarter at the local pier or carnival or wherever you are. Okay, so taking a look at the tournament so far, let's break it down, see how we're going. So this is the Choose 5 Swiss tournament. and outstanding. So these are the matches. Hadries and Platypus playing right now. Subutai with the W in his game. So right now Hadries, did Hadries win his game? Oh, it gave him 3 wins for some reason. Okay, so I need to fix that real quick. But these are the remaining matches, and then we have one more round after this. So Hadries should have 2 Swiss points. I don't know why it gave him an extra 1. So now Chaos Dwarves can lose to other factions. Like I don't mind playing Chaos Dwarves with Empire. I honestly think the Sons of Sigmar can do just fine against them. It might be a little bit Chaos Dwarf favored if you're like playing at the highest level, but in general, yeah. Chaos Dwarves just need a little bit of tuning, which is going to be coming. There is most certainly going to be another patch coming soon. Creative Assembly always has another patch like a month after the release of a DLC. Like, and then they address any major bugs or issues, and then they move on from there. That's basically that. So, all hail Zaytan, Lord of the Llama Hat. Yeah, he's pretty mean. He's pretty mean for sure. All right. I meant in terms of, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. Empire, yeah, in terms of like factions that are just really crushing them. Like they're not as overpowered as Slaanesh was in the previous patch. Like Slaanesh had like an 85% win rate at one point after a lot of games having been played. Whereas now it's like Chaos Dwarves are sitting around 65%, which is really still not good, but it's like not as bad as Slaanesh was. Zaytan, you're fortunate to become an unpaid intern, yes. Yeah, Drashoth might see some play. Like him on his Baeltaurs, he's not a bad fighter. He does have one good item. So he's got, what item does he have? Yeah, let's pull him up here. Clear the armies. Like if they, Flames of Vazgoro is bugged right now. So that, I mean, you could see him being used that way, but like realistically, you could take him and bring the Hellshard Amulet, which is actually a really good item. It gives you ward save in combat, and you get him here. Probably you don't want Killing Fire. Like this was probably how I would bring Drashoth, and honestly against Bretonnia, he could probably be pretty viable. Like you bring him with like El Gordo or something. Yeah, like he could totally be good. He's a raid boss of a fighter. Like huge weapon strength, massive melee attack, charge bonus of 80, which is pretty insane. So yeah, he's going to be pretty solid. All right, so checking here. Send it, sure. All right, perfect. So a little bit of adminning stuff, but I think we are all set. Hadries and Platypus having a super sweaty duel. I'm sure lords are being unsummoned left and right. The Skaven and Ogres and all that sort of good stuff. Let's see here. All right, so it looks like Platypus with the W. So far the undefeated players are myself, Subutai, Platypus, and I think there's potentially going to be one more. No, I don't think so. So, like, anyone with 3 wins at the end of the event is actually possible for them to get into the tiebreakers to advance. So, Flames of Asgoro, like, one-shots things that it's not supposed to one-shot. Like, if you cast Flames of Asgoro underneath, like, a massive monstrous infantry or, like, a lord, it can potentially, like, one-shot them. Someone made a video on it on YouTube. Yeah, somebody made a competitive video. Yeah. So, that's tricksy. Is Warhammer 2 competitive? Is Warhammer 3 competitive? Pay to win? Interesting question. Here's the thing. You can still be a really competitive tournament player by only playing like 3 to 5 factions. Like I could play Dwarves, Empire, Bretonnia, and like one other faction and not need to play anything else to compete at a high level. So like, yeah, it certainly helps to have all of them though, for sure. Yeah. The thing is, this game wasn't designed for multiplayer in mind initially. Like, they've since made changes, but, like, the whole structure of the game is designed for a campaign, right? So, it's tricky. Yeah, the Sorcerer Prophet's really good, Hadries, for sure. Yeah, the Flames of Asgoro. Do you guys remember the replay of it, like, absolutely destroying those Sky Striders? Oh, my God. It's such a meme. Yeah, we'll have to maybe do, like, a YouTube short or something of that. All right. So, let's see who we're going to play here in the next round. All right. Let's check it out and see. It looks like we are all set. So it's going to give one of us a buy round, most likely. We'll see. One of us is getting a buy. If I get a buy, I'll cast the other game. But whoever gets the buy, you know, they're just going to have to roll with it. Because I think we have that number of people. All right. So let's advance it. Advance the Swiss games. Let the games begin. It's going to be me versus Subutai. And one sec here. So just checking. Okay, so Hadries is at 2 wins. Platypus got the bye, which guarantees they're in. So Hadries, you play versus Good luck, have fun. All right, so I will fix that on the scorecard. So it's going to be me versus Subutai, my homie. All right, we're up, man. Round started. Good luck, have fun. So let's get Subutai here. We're up, homie. Okay, so he gets to play against my Tomb Kings, which I don't play often. I wonder what he picked. We did play this matchup the other night, and him and I trained together a lot. Subutai's a really, really cool guy. We actually play Magic and Lord of the Rings tabletop together IRL. This is going to be fun, though. This is going to be a lot of fun. Hey, it's the smoking hot wife. Let's... All right. Okay. So what is the map for this round? It is going to be the Glade of the Everqueen. Not a bad map. Is he Chaos Dwarfs? Ooh, this could be tough. This could be tough. How do we beat Chaos Dwarfs with the Tomb Kings, huh? Magma Cannons are obviously a problem. Those are going to be a big issue. I foresee. Zoltan foresees. All right. Hey, darling, here's your screen blocker. Oh, let's see if it's Dwarfs. Is it Dwarfs? Oh, no, it's Ogres. Oh, we played this matchup last night. Oh no, he knows my secret tech. I can't use it against him again. Oh no. Subutai knows my forbidden tech here, guys. Oh no. We literally played this matchup last night. Oh no, my secret tech is gone. He knows about it now. Yeah, he knows. All right, so I think you're the way. So let's get you with this, and I do like that. Other abilities, yeah, not bad. I think we just kind of take all those. Not a bad one, although it is 100 gold here. So my forbidden tech that I used against him last night, and it actually defeated the ogres, was a Necrofex Sphinx with the healings, the Necrotech healing it. It was really awesome. It was awesome, dude. It was really fun. Yeah, ogres are very scary now. Yeah, they are. They're top tier. So this is not going to be an easy one. He's a great player too. So he knows my forbidden tech also. Although even if I lose this, I have a good tiebreaker versus him. There was some like weird stuff I wanted to kind of try out here in this matchup. You should enlarge it. It's just going to cover the... yeah, I could enlarge it. Sure, why not? There you go. Okay. The gods of chaos are making sure that my opponents can just chill on the stream and not have to worry. Okay, let's get you guys. I have some weird forbidden tech. Could this work? Huh. Okay, I have a new forbidden tech against Subutai here. I don't know if he's going to be ready for this. Well, he probably will, because, well... Do we bring the Bone Giant, guys? Do we go for the Boner Giant? Is that going to be the thing here? the one that lives. Oh man, okay. Hold on. So these guys have 8,000 and you have 2,000. Okay. This is a seriously forbidden strategy. Ah man. This might be a little bit too all in here. In one direction. Okay. Ogres are just so mobile too. It's like that's the issue. They're just so fast and furious. God, that thing is so expensive. It's so expensive. Okay, so what do we bring? Huh. I think that's too haggard. I think we have to like kind of keep our expectations here. Okay, that looks good. I actually like this more. I definitely like this one quite a bit more. There we go. Okay, that's the build. That's the right direction. This is definitely not a common thing you would see though. Okay, any other tech we want? I don't think so. Catapult's not going to be terribly useful here. Definitely want some skeleton horsemen. They're very good. Just having that fast speed to move up and clear out some Noblars or something is pretty legit. All right, let's give it a try. Let's see how this goes. I like this build a lot. I think it could surprise. It could surprise people. Definitely could. Okay, and you're here. Truly a unique one. The secret is hidden from the secret. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Bring Stetron? No, chariots aren't good against ogres. It's just like basically asking to get wrecked. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time if you go that route, my friend. You're gonna have a bad time. Okay, let's get you. I think that's actually good. And we can throw in like another one of you guys. Okay, let's move you up to the main army. Then we can cut the curse because it's not really good here. And get another one of you in the main force. Oh, that's the stuff right there. That's the sweet stuff right there. That's money. That is money. You're gonna have to deal with an Iron Blaster. He knows that he knows about the big Haggard monster tech, so for sure could see some Iron Blaster action coming against us. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it. Is Greasus still bad? Yes. But he does have his weird applications. Flying Taco can win with him, but that's partially because Flying Taco is just so good. Okay. So while Subutai gets a drink of water, I will do a little bit of admin work. And thank you guys all for joining tonight. It's been a really fun stream. Loving these tournaments. Been having an absolute blast with it. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Okay, so admin time. It's admin in time, baby. Yeah, Tomb Kings have badass voice lines. They really do. They're so cool. They're so rad. I think a Tomb Kings army is in the books for when Tabletop comes back, because they've confirmed Tomb Kings are coming back to Tabletop in Warhammer the Old World, which I thought the preview was last week, but it's actually this Monday. So this coming Monday, we get a big reveal for Warhammer the Old World of some sort. So it's super, super exciting. Okay, let's do that. And here we can do this. It's admin in time. All right, solid. Yeah, Greasus is weird. He's just, yeah, there's something about him that just doesn't quite work. I know they buffed his I love it. They're like, we've decided Greasus needs a turn speed buff. Yeah. So he turns a little bit faster, but like, yeah, he needs like a better ability, basically, to really, really shine. So Hadri's has 2 wins right now, so we need to fix that. And then... Okay. Looks about right. Nah, it's fine. We can leave that for now. Okay, perfect. So the admin work has been done. Now we're just chilling. If you guys have any questions about multiplayer or whatever, let me know. Now's a good time. We got a little bit of downtime. After this, we go to a best of 1 semifinal, and then we have the grand action after that, which is best of 3. So. Okay, Swiss points. What is it going to be here? Yes, it's 2. Cool. Yeah, not every legendary lord needs to be a world beater. Indeed, but the costs associated with characters should correlate to their functionality and strength. And like Greasus is just such a joke. Oh my god, he's so bad. In land battle, Greasus is a little bit better because like you could sit in a blob in a box and force your opponent to fight you. So he's like more pertinent in land battle in that you have to deal with him. Domination certainly doesn't accentuate his strengths. Definitely more of like a land battle-y character, but even still in land battle, he's not like ideal by any stretch. So yeah, you're not going to want to do it. Okay, there we go. What is it going to be? Yeah, like it's nice if a faction has some good legendary lords, you know. It's just like in tabletop when like your named characters in your army just suck and you have to use a generic lord. It feels bad. It's nice to have. Nice to have. Collecting Tomb Kings is a pain. Well, Bone is really easy to paint with contrast paints now. You just do a really watered down version of like Skeleton Horde and you're just done. It's like, it's easy. And then you just do the metallics and the colors and yeah. Tomb Kings will be rad. Like in 8th edition, the Tomb Kings actually had some cool models. Like the Necro Sphinx, I think got a new plastic model in 8th edition, which they're going to re-release that. And I'm sure it'll be awesome. I mean, trying to buy those is rough. Who's the strongest faction at the moment, in your opinion, in domination? Probably Skaven, Ogres, and Chaos Dwarves. Yeah, right now. Because Skaven are powerful because they abuse, and basically they exploit a mechanic, and it's not supposed to work that way. Ogres, just really good capture weight, really good speed. I do think Ogres obviously can be defeated. I don't, like, when I play against Ogres, it's fun. It feels like a dynamic matchup. Anyways. So here's our build. Check it out. We have the double Necrotect, which can heal constructs. So we're going to use them to heal our Necropolis Knights with halberds. How badass is that, dude? That is the build right there. And we got one Ushapti Greatbow just to move up and poke the ogres a little bit. The dreaded lag. And then we can take you guys over to the side to play that side objective. Ark in the Black is going to roll with the crew here on foot. And we got the 2 Necrotechs to roll with him as well. They're actually pretty decent little combat characters. I don't know how good the halberds will be, but in theory they should be good. Like, their armor is super high. So ogres might struggle to deal with them. And we can get you, Shopti, to run up and go shoot a little bit in the beginning. Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, Arkin's great. Arkin's he's a good character. He was the go-to in game 2. He was like the way. He was the way. Good luck, have fun. Subutai just going with an unholy ogre horde, which is normal. That's the meta. So let's move you guys up. Get you guys going here, and you guys can just move this way. And we'll keep these hidden for as long as possible. Oh, a scrap launcher. Interesting. Well, good thing I brought a great bow. I could just like screen that thing easily. So he's got mass nobblers. Man, where's the rest of his army? He must be hiding them in the trees. All right, so now we need to start reinforcing, just with Tomb Guard halberds and good units. Yeah, just like enough. Shopti great bows should be able to chase that thing away, and Arkin and company are gonna slowly make their way over. As we get some Tomb Guard halberds, we need to make this back objective really unappealing for him, because a blob fight is where we do better. Okay, interesting. Because I'm scrap launching. All right, so he's got some scrap launchers there. Great bows should be able to range that thing from downtown, which is cool. But imagine he's gonna, oh my God, what is the accuracy on those? They literally missed every shot. Sweet, dear God, they missed every shot. Okay, can they hit it? Is there like some weird hitbox bug in this new patch? They've got to at least hit it there. Okay, he juked. Okay, he is juking, which is good. Okay, at least it's requiring it. He must have juked that one and I didn't just see it. Yeah, there must have been some witchcraft with that. So let's move you guys up, move you guys up. Will he expect the dreaded Necropolis Knight halberd? Dude, look at the scooting and shooting here. I love it. Look, he's even hiding behind a tree. I love it. All right, so probably another Tomb Guard halberd. And yeah, if he wants to keep microing that, I'm down to just play that game and we could just shoot all day. We got to win this side objective though. It's going to be pretty big for us. I feel like there's something weird with the hitbox. I haven't been able to hit it once. Even with his dodging, I should have hit it at least once. That's weird. He's going to see the double necro attacks. It's going to give him a bit of a... Ooh, Iron God's coming out. Nice. Okay, so halberds are up on this point, and it should be opening soon, so I certainly want to get the points lead here. Come on, Arkin. Let's go. We have our cavalry chilling out. Looking like he's maneuvering over. We can reinforce his back point with the Nakar warriors. Okay, we finally hit it. Strange. Ushapti not so great bows. I know they've used a lot of their ammo. I mean, he has been juking, though, to be fair. I could overcast Spirit Leech, but I don't think that's necessary. He's not captured his point yet. He's about to. Okay, there you go. Now it's getting hit. And he sees the Tomb Guard halberd, so good map awareness there from Subutai, which is nice. Maybe a Bone Giant would have been better, huh? Maybe a Bone Giant could have done the trick. All right, so it's on the run. He's juking. I guess he doesn't have anything else to do. Okay, we got some nice contact there. Next up, we call out the... we can call it the Eyes of the Desert. Yeah, or the basic ones. Depends on the timing of when he arrives, but... I'm more than happy to accrue a points lead. A lot of Ogre players like to build up, but I don't see it. I personally think it's better to just get the points quickly. Yeah. Okay, Burning Head's coming, so we know that's there, so we need to fan out our formation. And let's get the Eyes of the Desert. Keep the Tomb Guard halberds back. So here comes the dreaded Ogre push. The Ogre Tyrant is here. But we have like a nice little ambush waiting in the bushes here for sure. Okay, so here it comes, and we can use this to kind of blunt the charge of the frontal force. Sepulchral Stalker's chilling out. Great Bow's pulling here, and we can move you, and pull the Great Bows like down and under, like so. And now we just wait for the Ogre Tide to attack us, basically. He'll come eventually. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. In this life or the next. Okay, so here comes the charge. We'll just kind of drop some skeleton summons down there to buy a little bit of time. Pull the Necrotechs back, and Sepulchral Stalkers can sit here. Okay, so let's move, and let's move. Keep these Tomb Guard halberds on the back point. Okay, Burning Head going down does hit one of our units. Not the worst. It's okay. It was to be expected. Let's blast him. Keep our Stalkers hidden for as long as we possibly can. The Burning Head actually ends up cooking some of his own units, which is pretty funny. Libra Mortis? Sure, why not? Okay, so we're just going to go for his back point. If he's not going to defend it, we'll happily take that. Okay. So Stalker's going to drop some Daka here. Ushapti Great Bows can... we have any Iron Guts here? We do. Okay, so let's go here. Come up and under here. Let's get the Necrotechs moving into fight. And we need to kill his Firebelly, so we just start Spirit Leeching him. Alright, so we're going to go for the Firebelly. We'll get the Snake Knights moving out to do a little bit of work here. And we can also have the Snake Knights go into there and fight that fight. All right, great. So the fight is on. He's going to get the capture weight initially, but I think we'll be okay. Do we want to send more infantry out, like more Tomb Guard halberds? Okay, what is he doing? Is he disconnecting? Okay, no, it doesn't look like it. Hopefully his internet will hold firm. All right, so yeah, we just straight up like stole his back point, which is nice. So, and the Snake Knights are doing good. We've actually peeled several units. We have some boys moving up. Got you coming, and we can go ahead and also call you guys in and get you to go like fight these doggos here. Yeah. Okay, let's pull you back. Avoid that if we can. Arc in the Black, does he have any abilities to use? Ushapti Summon, we don't really need here. Dude, look at the Snake Knights! The sneaky Snake Knights, baby. All day, all day. Okay, so we have heals for them too, which is really nice. Firebelly character, let's go ahead and drop the fat heals. And yeah, those are Iron Guts, I think. No, just basic Ogre Bulls, okay. Ushapti Great Bow is going to get attacked for like a second, but nothing we shouldn't be able to peel off. And let's go ahead and cast a Restore on you. Nice. So that's going to be a heal, which is pretty considerable. Drop some heals, he flips it, but I think we're up in value, which is fine. So we have time to work with here, guys. We have plenty of time to work with. Okay, so let's drop the Ushapti Summon here to help out. And we need to get the Great Bows online shooting at the big cav there. Yeah, possible. Okay. You guys shooting the big cavalry, Snake Knights still doing work. We got halberds moving in to join in on the bump and grind. And we can, where do we want to drop these skeletons? Probably over here, just to like tar pit some of these like good quality units. And now we have the Ushapti to kind of help out a little bit. And shoot with the laser beam. So unfortunately, we didn't get his back objective. He was able to reinforce it. So well played him there. Tomb Guard Halberd, let's move it. Let's get you guys there. Couple skeleton horsemen at the ready. So let's pull them around and see if we can go find anything. But the grind, I think, will favor us. Especially since we have healing on our Snake Knights. Is there anyone we want to heal at the moment? I think we just can hold off on the heals for now. Arc of the Black doing great. Where's the Firebelly? We want to slowly wear him down. Although I think hitting these good quality units here is going to be nice. Unfortunately, we're kind of obstructed there, which is weird. All right, let's go clear out Noblars there. You guys still doing your thing. Yeah, and those elite cavalry are kind of getting crumped a little bit. Okay, so now we just move up with spears. Yes, good. All right, let's move you guys up here. And the Snake Knights are doing pretty well, I have to say. I'm rather impressed with them. One of them needs some milk for sure. So let's go ahead and drop a heal on it. Is it this one? It is. It's battling Iron Guts, which are a reasonably strong unit, so... All right, let's get the Nehakar Warriors doing their thing. Let's move some halberds up there to kind of replace. Have you guys come back here, and we can move another spear up to support our back objective. You kind of got to be playing all the schemes here. But the objective is coming back to us. The dreaded Tomb King's grind, man. Look at this. Yeah, this is working out pretty well, I would say. Let's pull some cavalry over to support. And the Ushapti Great Bows and the Snake Cavalry. Ogres are just folding like a piece of paper right here, guys. Does Arkan have any Spirit Leeches? He does. Let's see if we can just get that Firebelly. Yeah, we're going to get the objective back, dude. The Snake Knights are just running rampant here. All right, let's pull you guys back. Keep shooting at the Mornfang Cavalry. And we got the Snake Halberds in combat. And he's really hemorrhaging value, like, hard. These are Tomb Guard Halberds, so they should be pretty darn resilient here. We can send some of you guys up, send you guys here. And we still have more heals. So let's drop some more heals on our Snake Knights. Oh, I love that combo. That's so cool. Okay, so he's going to get us with a Burning Head here, unfortunately. Not much we can do about that. We'll have a Spirit Leech soon. And the Ogres are basically just in a rout, so let's drop a heal here. Okay. You have the Necrotechs doing great. Let's go ahead and drop this. And yeah, the Tomb Guard Halberd should eventually win that bump and grind. Let's get some more Horsemen coming up. We got that, so now we can start heading towards his back objective. I think we have enough momentum that we just get it. Okay, where's the Firebelly at? There he is, okay. Dude, the Snake Knights, who would have thought, man? Everybody wrote him off as long dead, which is lore accurate, but certainly not the case. I think the Snake Knights are pretty respectable. Okay, so we need to hunker down on this objective, use the Great Bows to snipe you. I think eventually these Halberds will grind their way through. It's hard to say. The Firebelly's almost dead. If we can get rid of him, it gets rid of the Burning Head. And let's cast another summon here. We have 20 seconds to try and get that. All right, come on, boys. Need some more spears. I think we have one more heal for the Snake Knights, so let's heal the one that's a little bit healthier. Looks good. Save up for some more Nehakar Horsemen. Nehakar Horsemen are a really good like late game sweeper piece for just like ending matches. Yeah, so let's go here. Keep you guys holding that back point. Yeah, Eyes of the Desert are great too. All right, so the Ushapti Great Bows, let's move them over here. At this point, it's hard to blob with the Tomb Kings, man. They can definitely do some hot blob action. The Firebelly's gone, so that's probably the end of the road for him. He's also down 4,000 value, so I don't think there's anything that's going to work out here. I'm telling you, I still think Tomb Kings are a good faction. I think they're a good faction. Like, I feel like they're good against ogres. I know some people I'm saying Tomb Kings suck now, but I don't think that's the case. I think they're pretty good. All right, so Horsemen on their way. We just have this unholy wall of healing and just like heavy metal, right? Because a 110 armor against Ogre Bulls is really good. It's really, really good. Okay, so let's get the Eyes of the Desert moving across here. Shopty Great Bows pushing up on the point. Tomb Guard Halberds, obviously a problem. And we can go hunt that Scrap Launcher. I wouldn't hate it if we were able to get the catch there. So Arcane keeps moving up. Necrotechs move in. Let's get the Spears to move up, get you guys in position. Eyes of the Desert can kind of sit in between the two objectives. We do have another snake here, so let's move those up. Should have vanguarded it. A little bit of a Bronze Odia play, but it happens. So let's go push those guys off. Move you guys up, and move you guys up. All right, cool, man. Yeah, I think we got this one. We're up on points, we're up on value. I would have to blunder. I don't know if I could quite go AFK, but I think at this point it would be really hard for the Ogres to come back. Especially with no Lore of Fire to clean out my hordes. Okay, what do we got? Push those Ogre Bulls back. These Necropolis Knights have been absolute MVPs. Absolute MVPs. Yeah, that was cool. All right, cool, man. Let's go. Yeah, one great bow was cool. The Necropolis Knight ambush in the trees was really, really big. Because he like surrounded me, but then I counter-surrounded and was able to get some free kills with the halberds. Yeah, that was good. Dude, Bone Daddies, man. I think they're good against Ogres. I feel pretty good about it. Look at that, 2,421. That's really, really good. On top of that, the Great Bows got 1,000. They paid for themselves. The Snake Knights had some line of sight issues, but overall, this is the punishment for the Noblar Lord. GG. Yeah, man. They have 110 armor, so really raid against Trash Bulls. Plus healing from techs. GG, well played, dude. All right, so the Bone Daddies continue. Like, it's so cool to be able to kind of like play Tomb Kings now and just like not feel like you're just playing some broken stuff. Like, they got balanced properly. Like, I really like the Tomb Kings balance. They like, I still have lost a lot of games with them, but I also feel like it's not just abusing the map-wide healing anymore, right? It's like actually playing the faction as they're supposed to be played. Tomb Kings. All right, and that was versus Ogre Kingdoms? Yeah, it was versus Ogre Kingdoms. Okay, let's do it. All right, man, there we go. So, undefeated tonight with Platypus. So, guaranteed a spot in the semis at least. And then we just need the round to finish, and then we can determine the rest. So, Platy and I will be playing, and we will see. House Cat of War, I think, could still be undefeated, right? Or did he lose a game? I'm not sure. You guys ready for the dreaded math stream? It's coming. It is. It's on its way. Okay, so just update this. In the next few days, we're going to have a patch on the website where it'll automatically calculate that, so we don't need to like suffer anymore. Okay, so Khalida wouldn't be the worst pick there. Like, Arkan is better because of his utility, and on foot, he's pretty hard to kill, and Spirit Leech is really good against Ogres, against their Mournfang Cav and Man-Eaters, as well as their characters, but Khalida could be used. Like, you could use Khalida on her snake or on foot in that matchup, and honestly, you would be more or less fine. So, you would be more or less fine. Okay. Just fixing one of the scores here. And there we go. Are there any factions that you refuse to play purely for aesthetic reasons? It's not that I refuse to play, but there's factions that I enjoy playing less. Personally, I'm not a huge... I don't know what it is about High Elves. Like, I want to play High Elves. I want to play them like a wide faction with bows, but I find that the best way to play them is usually Monster Cheese, which, I don't know. It doesn't tickle my pickle too much. They are a really cool faction aesthetically, though. I mean, they have some really rad stuff. I don't know, man. Vampire Counts, maybe? I think Vampire Counts, a lot of it is just like trauma from them being overpowered for so long that I was just kind of like, I started to loathe them because I just associated them with overpowered and, you know, and just, yeah, that's kind of like how it works for me. If a faction becomes very OP, I start to really dislike them. Bath stream. Oh, God. Sure, man. Stand by for round to finish. Subutai will most likely still qualify. We could even have a rematch show in the finals. I like of all the I actually really like Wood Elves. I think Wood Elves are badass. Like The aesthetic of Wood Elves is so cool. Like, Durthu is awesome. Orion is awesome. The Sisters of Twilight are just like some of the coolest characters in the game. Like, I really like War Dancers, and Way Watchers are super cool. Like, I like Wood Elf aesthetic. They just don't suit my playstyle very well. So maybe that's why I don't play them too much. Yeah, the big dumb heal blob is still how the vampire count plays. Yeah, it's true. In Dom, though, you have to split up a little bit more, which is something that's good. Like, land battle is still very boxy from what I've seen. I mean, obviously there's matchups that are more dynamic, but typically it's like, you know, factions like Cathay are just going to sit in a box and just with Harmony and be like, come at me. Which I like the like dynamic style of RTS where you have like fighting over resource points and like the chess match of like your opponent summons out a Blink Stalker. Okay, I better get a Marauder with Stimpack to chase that thing down. Like, I like having the appropriate answers for things rather than build roulette a little bit, which is, you know, land battles are still great. I do play them from time to time, but from a competitive perspective, I think Dom is way better. Dark Elves, I'm not very good at them. I always try and play Dark Elves like Dark Shard focused, and I just lose. Yeah, I've always struggled with Dark Elves, despite them being good at many periods in the game. I just can't pick them up. I don't know what. I just always suck with them. Yeah, it's weird. Orcs, there was a time when I mained Greenskins a bit. I was playing I don't play competitively all the time. Sometimes I just focus on casting, and you know, this season I'm trying to play competitively because I just want to, you know, get some reps in there. It's fun to play. But there was a time when I played Greenskins competitively. In land battle, I felt like they were better. Although, let's see how they're doing right now. You know what? Greenskins are actually having a good run right now. Damn, look at this, guys. So Greenskins are sitting at a 53% win rate. That's really solid. Who are they losing against? It looks like they struggle against Empire and Khorne a little bit. That's only a couple matchups, really, so it's not super accurate. Like, I think Empire and Greenskins have a pretty even matchup, so. Yeah, like, Greenskins really don't. Like, if you look at this, guys, Greenskins don't appear to have any matchup that's just horrific for them. Which is great. So, it's still early on, of course. Oh, Pone, you're 3-1! Oh, the legend! Could it happen? If Pone makes it to the semis, he's going to have to play Demons of Chaos, though. That's his ultimate undoing. Yeah, nice job, Pone. 3-1 is really good. That's usually where I lurk, so that's great, brother. That is great. All right, so let me get my Notepad of Doom out. Okay. So let's do this. There's still one match going. Yeah, we have to wait for the last match before we start calculating scores. So it'll be myself and Platypus. And then the other tiebreakers are going to be Subutai, Prof Pone, Stingers, Kark, House Cat of War, and Hadries. Wow, holy shit, we have a lot of tiebreakers tonight. And Alcathor could also get there, I think. I think he was at 2 wins. Let me check. No, he's at 1. Okay, so he's not in the running. Math stream? Dude, stop. Yeah, there's not enough matches. You're right, Samuel. There's not enough data for it to really be conclusive, but like, it's still... Yeah, Slaanesh is coming back up. They started a little bit weak because people had been using a crutch to play Slaanesh before. They were just using overpowered units. But now that they're balanced, people are having to relearn how to play them. Same thing with Vampire Coast and Tomb Kings. Like, people were used to abusing a broken playstyle, so they don't truly understand how to play the roster because they were just abusing a couple broken interactions. But like, now people are having to relearn how to, you know, play with those tools. Are Total War Warhammer 3 Dom matches consistently more competitive than Warhammer 2 land battles? You need to give me more variables there, but like, I would say it's a better competitive format, yes. Because many land battle tournaments, not many, but a lot of them would have rule breaks because we had to enforce player-made rules to make the game playable at a competitive level, whereas in Dom you don't need to. Unless there's like a glaring bug or something in the base game. Yeah. Skaven are high because of the unsummoning cheese, yeah. That's why I picked Empire for my semifinal, because if people pick Skaven, you need to... Empires can fight them. It's pretty even, actually. All right. Are Warriors of Chaos bad? No, they're not. They're just people, again, are just having to relearn how to play them. You know, people were using broken units on them, and then they got nerfed, and now those people, the really good players, abandoned them because, you know, the broken units aren't there anymore, and, you know, that's that. Yeah, so I think Warriors of Chaos will come back up. People just have to relearn them, and they get wrecked by Chaos Dwarves. 7 of their losses are against Chaos Dwarves. We will reset the data on the leaderboard as soon as we get a patch. Not the leaderboard, excuse me, but the stats. So when we get a patch. Okay, looking here. And refresh this. What's my favorite race to play? Oh, the Empire, hands down. Empire's just 100% my favorite. Yeah. They're really cool. Sorry for the delay, guys. We're getting into the next match here, and okay, that game is still going. It's almost there. I suppose we can start on tiebreakers. I suppose we can, and so Subutai said he's going to help me out with tiebreakers. Okay. So where are you at, Subutai? Let's check. And there we are. Okay, so we are going to get the names of the players. Turin and Platypus. This is time for the math stream. So if you guys want to like grab a snack or something, now is a good time. This will be like another maybe 10 minutes or so until we get into the next game. Here's Kark. House Cat of War. Hadries. And I believe that's it. So, all right. So we'll have Subutai get started on these ones. Okay. So those folks, I will do topside. And soon this will be auto-calculated, which will be very, very nice. So you won't have to worry about this too much. All right, so Subutai. Subutai should have a strong tiebreaker since he played against myself. So he should be potentially there. So he's got 4 plus, who else did he play? He played Stingers, who also has 3. Yeah, Subutai's tiebreaker is really good. 4 plus 3. And then he played against Kane, who I believe has 2 wins, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look. Where's the dreaded Kane? Is Kane in a game right now? Okay, so Kane is there with 2. Plus 2 plus 2. And then Subutai's first game was math stream time. Yes. Oh my god. My old man hands. I can't wait till the website does this on its own. It's going to be so nice. And the ghoul has 2. Okay. All right. So Subutai's tiebreaker is going to be 7, 9, 11. Professor Pone's tiebreaker. I think we need to wait for this next match for Professor Pone because there's still some folks playing who could affect his tiebreaker. What factions is my favorite to play in campaign? The Empire. I love the Empire campaign is just so good. You get to like, it's very thematic. Like you're fighting off chaos, vampires, you know, greenskins. It truly feels like a Last Stand scenario, which Kislev is like Last Stand to the extreme. The Kislev campaign is pretty brutal. All right. Professor Pone is like joking with me. He's like, I'm not going to make it here. Okay, so he battled the Space Pope, who's got 2. And then he battled against... oh, man. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, where's that guy's name? I'm looking for him. Okay, 1. So looking a little rough on the tiebreakers here. And then he had Stingers, which is 3, which is a good tiebreaker. And then Mikey, who I believe got a W. And Mikey was going to be 1 as well. Okay. So Pone's tiebreaker is going to be 3, 6, 7. Stingers is now the next tiebreaker. So Stingers played against Nocturne, who I believe was how many? 2. That was one of our opponents. And then also played against Subutai, which is going to be 3. And then he played against Professor Pone, which is 3, a nice tiebreaker there. And Maverick Sloth was one of our other players as well. So where's Maverick Sloth? 2. Okay, so that's going to be 5, 8, and 10. And now Subutai is doing the rest of them. So let's see if he's managed to work it out. So Hadries has 9. And Kark has 8. And Housecat has 6. So it's going to be Subutai and Stingers. All right. So we got it. So, all right, matches are, it's going to be myself versus, let's see here. So versus myself versus Stingers and Subutai versus Platypus. All right, there we go. The die is cast. Play those best of 1, then best of 3 finals. Okay, so let's invite the Stingers here. Let's get them going. Stingers, there you go. And we're all set. All right, let's get the screen blocker up. The map is going to be, what is the map here? It is going to be the Road to Talabheim, a very, very thematic map for the Empire. So that's good. Talabheim. We will see who's going to meet us in the finals. Pone says somehow I only lost with your main. Dude, Pone, man, you play great today, man. Especially since you were playing kind of like some, like just random chaos factions, you know, which was pretty cool. All right. So Empire versus Ogre Kingdoms. Oh, this is a fun matchup. This is a really fun matchup. All right, so let's get our screen blocker up, the Lady Turin art, and I think it's going to be. Do I have a build for this? I don't think I ever saved a build. No, I'm just going to have to make it up on the fly here. Okay, let's get you ready to party. And yes, Andrew, yes. Yes. Ogres versus Empire, man. I haven't played this one in a while. I haven't played this in a hot minute. Last time I played it, it was versus, who was it? Flying Taco? Yeah, it was a fun one. This is definitely a matchup for Demogryph Knights with halberds. They are going to be your best friend. War Wagons are also very good. So, you know, there's any number of choices you can bring. Yeah, Boris is quite good. He's very strong, but also is expensive. It's also quite expensive. Okay. The Black Lions are also another piece in this matchup. I was always kind of like, oh, that could be really, really nice. So let's cut you. Let's go with this. Lord of Magic. God, I'm so excited for the tabletop channel to do that with all of you guys. That's going to just be an absolute blast. Okay. What about a steam tank in this matchup? I feel like the steam tank's a little bit too janky. Like that's just like, come on, man. We're trying to win here. Let's be careful with the steam tank, shall we? Okay, so I like this. Outstanding. So he's ready to party. Yeah, the build's looking pretty good so far. Pistoliers are also another one that I think is kind of underrated in this matchup. I think you can mix those guys in and they can do pretty well for you. Okay, so definitely maxing out on those. Halberds, not a bad choice either. They do have very high melee defense, but they get wrecked pretty badly by Noblars. So that's something that feels quite bad when that does happen. Oh, choices, choices, choices. All right, so a cheap anchor character, perhaps. Yeah, Boris only gets the Blood Roar up on his beast. Volkmar the Grim is kind of a cool character too. Like on foot, just with like, what about on foot with like Jade Griffin or something? Like, so, no, that's not it. It's kind of expensive. Yeah, I think it's kind of expensive. So we probably just go here, bring you. Almost ready, guys. Almost ready. We are just fine-tuning our glorious list here. Sigmar will certainly bless it. This is a Sigmarite approved list. Some very flavorful stuff in here too. Okay, so you and you. A lot of pointy things, but also we need some killing stuff for ground-based forces. So we can't go too crazy on the pointy sticks without, you know, accounting for the stuff on the ground. A single cannon, also not a bad idea. You could definitely put some hurt. Luminarch could be good against ogres if they want to go like, I guess they maybe would skip their healer. Yeah, maybe a Luminarch is something to consider too. Marky Mark with the net. Yeah, Marky Mark is good. He's got anti-large shooting and he's pretty cheap. You can bring him very bare bones. He's very bare bones. I often go with the basic General of the Empire on foot because he's like a pretty resilient fighter. So you can just pull him out and have him, you know, have him fight on a point. And, you know, he's got good enough armor and all that. And, you know, also just allows you to go even wider with units. So, okay. So I'm liking the starting army so far. It feels pretty good to me. I think one of those is like always essential, although they don't do that good against... Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, we probably need one of those for a little something something. Okay, I think we're ready. Good luck, have fun. And let's see what my opponents got cooked up, man. Let's see what they got in the old banks of builds. I'm ready, man. Ogres do hate cannons, it's true, but the thing is, like, if you get a cannon, it does give up a lot of agency on the battlefield, so they can kind of swarm you a little bit. I kind of like this weird forbidden tech here of like this combo. Ooh, that's pretty rad. That's pretty radical, dude. That's pretty cool. Okay, do we bring you and get you here? This is a pretty big map. So we would want that and maybe want Sigmar and Soulfire. Oh god, it's so expensive. 750. And then we need to cut one unit here. Yeah, I don't hate this, actually. I don't hate this. That's like a decent little sustained piece. Okay. Yeah, I don't think my opponent will expect this. The dreaded RTK Hivemind may be able to figure me out, but we'll see. We will see. Skystriders are good. Yeah, Company of Heroes stream probably tomorrow, actually. Yeah, Gorgers are just bad in units now. They're just not very good. Oh, I did not think of something, actually. Oh, man. Good thing I caught that at, like, the last second, guys. Wow. That could have been actually quite bad if I didn't account for that. Yeah, no. Okay. That could have been a disaster. Is there anything I want to cut here? Nope. I think we're chilling. And then here. God, it's so pricey. It's so pricey. All right. Yeah, this is better, I think. There was one thing that I forgot to address, and if I didn't have an answer for it, like I would be hurting pretty badly. It would suck pretty bad. All right. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, man. Stinger's great player, also a very nice person. So let's see how this goes. And may Sigmar bless his ravaged body as we load into the road to Talabheim. The other side of the bracket's playing, so we have Platypus and Subutai playing. The winners of this series will play in the grand finals, which are best of 3. So finals are standard best of 3, normal pick and ban, which I think is the way to do it. So, by the way, for you channel members, if there are any lurking here, we have some new emojis. Lady Turin just made some. Let's see. Yeah, so we can drop some of those. I'll just post them here so you guys can see. We're gonna edit them so they don't have that white like kind of backgrounds, but those are some of the new emojis you just drew. So we're gonna have one for every single faction. For every single faction at some point. So there you have it. Let's refresh this. The Empire endures, my friend. The Empire endures. This is a fun matchup. This matchup is fast and furious. Usually the Empire will outvalue the Ogres, but the Ogres just win on points or stuff you or... Yeah, but sometimes the Ogres can outvalue you too, but... All right, let's do it, man. It is time. So we got wagons, which are great. We have a Jade Wizard, and Gotrek Gurnison is going to be going ham. He's pretty good in this matchup, actually. Gotrek can just move up with like some infantry and just like tar pit a point like super hard. So we get Gotrek here. I did end up bringing a cannon because if he brought an Iron Blaster or something to shoot at my wagons, I felt as if that was going to be really punishing. So yeah. So we'll probably play this side, actually. I think that's going to be a little bit better. Yeah. For Sigmar! Yeah, Sigmar's coming. He is. Sigmar are going to give it to you. So we have a Jade Wizard too, just to heal the wagons, and then we have Demogryph Knight ROR. So we have the Royal Outdoor Fights. Terror Routes are obviously very good here, right? We'll send a couple Spheres up to that point, and just hang out. That's basically it. Yeah, one great cannon. I think it's good to have one to keep your opponent honest. I didn't go too all in on it, but yeah. We got Gotrek. We have a Mighty Dwarf. How could we be in danger? But like he's going to be able to hide in these trees, whereas this is more open field. So if I just like sit here with the cannon, I'm going to be able to get more value on him, I think. So he's probably going to do a build up, which I'm more than fine with because I'll just go use my wagons to grab all 3 points. And for reinforcements, I brought Horsemar the Grim. So we have Volkmar on horse actually, which is going to be super awesome. All right, so let's move up. Move you guys up and do that. And we can get our character hiding here, you hiding here. And I hope he does the build-up strategy where I can just grab all 3 points. Like, I would love that. That would be ideal. He's got Ogre Bulls, Sky Striders, which I'm very, very grateful I brought a cannon. We'll have a second Demogryph Knight out soon. Yeah, and these guys will just kind of chill in the trees here. Let's see if we can get, like, all 3 points right out of the gates. That would be sweet. Sigmar, preserve us! Wagons are good because it's shooting that's hard to shut down, whereas, like, all other shooting is, like, precarious. Dude, Horsemar the Grim. My opponent's not going to know what to do about Horsemar. Look at him. I don't know if it was a good idea, but he's coming. He is coming. Although I should probably get a demo. Oh, I have another cannon in reserve. That was a mistake. Oh, shit. Well, that's a slight inefficiency with the army, but it's not the end of the world. So we'll definitely get another Demogryph Knight out, because Demis are just awesome, especially with healing. He's just going to hide in the corner for a period of time and then rush me, which is fine. We can go ahead and have probably 2 Spears chilling here. Maybe like we can bring the 3rd one here and have you like right there. And the Demogryph Knights, I think Horsemar the Grim is actually like not bad. All right, let's get the Demis out first. That's like a bigger priority, I feel. So 3, let's get you in 5 and 4. So 3 and 4. And we just grab this point, right? He might move up and deny me it quickly, which I think he should. Okay, so let's get the Jade Wizard moving, and I'll bring out Volkhorst the Grim. Okay, so now the Ogres are moving in numbers. Well, we have Gotrek Gurnison. Gotrek, son of Gurney. All right, he's coming. We need to reinforce that back point, too. Let's send Halberd there. Is there any, like... I keep seeing that little red arrow, and I'm, like, feeling as if something's going to rush me. Okay, so he's probably going to move up now. We have our demis. Let's just take this objective initially, get some points. Let's see. Yep. Oh, hello. Hello. I'll happily take those shots against your lord. Oh, yeah. Look at this absolute Chad of an Ogre Kingdom player, not using the unsummoned stuff. I love it. All right, let's get that point. Okay, so we get the side point. We got Ogres coming. Demogryph Knights at the ready, General. Let's keep putting some damage on them. We have our caster. Let's pull it back. And yeah, now the Ogres are coming, but we need to just blast as much damage as we could possibly get. Great Cannon. Yep. Start nailing those Sky Striders. That's going to be really, really good value for sure. Demogryph Knights should trade pretty well. And yeah, we got cannons and all sorts of good stuff going down here, guys. Now, in the back, I think we pull out the Zentler's Reichsguard Knights. Let's pull back a little bit, pull back a little, and a little. Just tighten up our formation. And yeah, Sky Striders are actually taking a bit of a beating, which is nice. So, Horsemar the Grim. Is he coming next? Is he coming next? Find out on today's episode. Okay, so wagons are still pulling back. I don't know why it's not shooting that. Should be blasting there. Perhaps the trees were a little bit obstructive. And yeah, I think we pull out Zentler's Reichsguard to deal with this envelop that's coming in. So heal's going down. Let's go ahead and pull back. And let's send Gotrek in there to go after the Sky Striders. Demogryph Knights with halberds can countercharge into... we can countercharge into them. Yeah, it's fine. And then we get you guys to drop a little bit of shooting as well. All right. So it's on. And now we can get these Zentler's Reichsguard Knights to move up on the side and hit some of these Ogre Bulls on the back. And now we just pull back with these guys, retreat, send the spears in, and just let Gotrek keep rampaging, basically. So we're going to lose a little bit of ground, obviously, but this is where we just focus on stabilizing and getting all those goodies going. All right, so Demogryph Knights have pulled back. Let's get them here. Ooh, nice charge. Those demis just flatten those Ogre Bulls. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so Cannon, you know where to shoot. We can get some Free Company Militia running up too, which are quite good against Ogres. It's just kind of basically shooting and doing their thing. Pull you guys back, and yeah, just keep chopping away. Keep chopping away. All right, so if the Ogres want to push in, we will countercharge them here. Let's pull the demis back, get the Free Company up, and we are up on value, for sure. Oh, that's going to be a fat charge right there. That is fully erect. Gotrek Gurnison, the Mighty Slayer, too, also doing some great work. So, yeah, you can see this is unfortunately what I was kind of talking about here. Okay, so taking a bit of a hammering on these demis from something. Oh, my God, we need to pull those back. Jeez. Demogryph Knights should have a pretty favorable fight here. They are fighting Iron Guts, though, which is a little bit scary. I think some Huntsmen being summoned in would be prudent here. For a little bit of anti-large fire support. So let's do this. And the Demogryphs were able to get back. And now they can turn and fight. Let's get our character in there. And Gotrek is still just basically hunting. So let's get him into the blob fight and see what we can do. All right, so this fight, I think, is going well for us. I think we're winning it. The Jade Wizard, we don't want to get too crazy with him, so let's pull him back. The one weakness of our build is we maybe don't have enough troopers. I'm not sure. So let's move over this way. And yeah, no, we actually have to stay there. There's some pressure coming in. Wagons keep moving and keep grooving. The demis, let's get you guys back. And the cannon, we might need to just like, it might just be forfeit here. Because we're up in value, but it feels hard. It feels hard. The ogres are going to come and get us for sure. So yeah, that shooting, that like combined shooting is really nice. If we can save up for an Empire Knight, that'd be pretty money. So shoot the Sky Striders, shoot the Sky Striders, and we need to get an overcasted regrowth. So we can use the wagons as a bit of a roadblock here. We got halberds, let's move them in. State Troopers, back in you go. Gotrek Garnison still doing great. And dude, the demis and the Zentler's Reichsguard fighting like absolute champs. So we're going to get a big terror out here in a second. We can use an Earthblood, actually. That's going to be quite nice. Okay, so ogres are starting to fold up a little bit. They're definitely starting to fold up under the pressure. And, all right. Another Empire Knight. Yes, Empire Knight. We'll bring out Horsemar the Grim in a little bit. He's not really, like, super needed right now. And unfortunately, one of our demis does get routed. Let's get another spear over there. Gotrek Garnison needs to go make sure we hold that point. And we'll just continue value trading here where we can. All right, so what do we have? Yeah, we can shoot the Lord. Empire Knights, let's get them in there. Huntsmen, shoot into you guys. And wagons, we can use them to just roadblock these guys, while the Jade Wizard will try his best. So yeah, we need to hold that point. It's going to be a little bit dicey there. Do we want to Vanguard up something? We can't really, like, Vanguarding against ogres is very dangerous, because they can swarm you super quickly. So the wagon's being used as a bit of a screen. Empire Knights still doing Empire Knight things. Royal Outdwarf Griffites, sloppy. I overchased with him. That was a big blunder. But, you know, he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good here. All right, so let's get the Free Company Militia shooting in. Empire Knights still doing great. Oh, some demis from the rally. That's big. So we can actually regrowth them. That's going to be huge. And let's have you guys peel here. War wagons being used as an intercept piece. We get the heal down. And yeah, the momentum is starting to shift in our favor, I think, although we are potentially losing that back point. So we need to do a little bit of cheekiness here. I know I just said it's not a good idea, but he doesn't have much there. So he might be super focused here. I think I have to take that chance. All right, so let's just finish off all the ogre units. Move you guys up. The wagons are just running shit over and causing problems. How are our spearmen here? Yeah, they're being overwhelmed. It's pretty hard, guys. Let's unsummon the Reiksguard Knights to get them back. And yeah, we just focus on these two objectives here. He's not like so far ahead yet, but it's going to get there fast if we don't move up and take a little bit of ground. All right, so Jade Wizard, let's move. We got a lot of shooting coming in here. Demogryph Knights, get on those Ogre Bulls. Let's move you guys up. And yeah, unfortunately the cannon went down. I forgot about it. I just straight up forgot about it. So well played to him. He caught me slipping. All right, so wagons, let's just blast these Iron Guts in the face if we can. Demogryph Knights, maybe they're going to be able to salvage that side point. And these demis, in the meantime, just kind of chew these Ogre Bulls down. And now we can move the Free Company up, move the Huntsman up. And what can I summon out of reserve? Okay, perfect. They can clear those Nobblers out. Horsemar the Grim's going to come. We're going to bring him out. Gotrek is still just handling this point. He's fighting quite well. Shoot the Iron Guts here with their big beating sticks. And unfortunately, I just charged my Lord into melee, which could be a big disaster. That would be a huge leadership route for my army. All right, Horsemar the Grim's on the way out now. We got some cap weight over there. And if my Lord dies, that's really bad. That would be really, really newbie. But I think we sweep the side point anyways. Like, the value lead is probably good enough that maybe we can. All right, so let's get some spearmen in. Get those wagons over for capture. And we did just blunder our Lord, which is really bad. So he's going to get a leadership penalty on us, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it. Okay, Empire Knights, keep riding. And we do flip that. What does he have coming in there? Something or other. Do we have any demis near the middle that can maneuver over there and help? I think we do. All right, so demis go to help there. And now we can go ahead and get some more Free Company. Move up to the side. Go Demogryph Knights. Let's go. Our wizard is being chased into the Shadow Realm, which is lovely. Horsemar the Grim is actually going to go fight his lord, which it's funny because a lot of times people don't even recognize the icons. This is Horsemar the Grim. He is no slouch. So let's move, and get some state troopers heading out. All right, let's go. So it looks like we're going to flip that objective, and the fact that we have some demis there is really big. So you guys, we flip this objective. Looks like we might be able to get a triple cap here. Yeah, so the War Wagon's doing it. Dude, Horsemar is getting vengeance for the fallen wizard. All right, let's go. Go, demis. Go. Emperor's might. How are the wagons doing? Okay, the wagons just moved to the middle. Unsummon some of you guys. Probably unsummon the halberds too. We need to get like some fresh units back in the pool here. Yeah, Horsemar, we got his lord. Okay, Horsemar the Grim did it. He got the lord down, and we didn't quite flip this objective. That's actually not very good. So we should probably just relocate our pressure to the middle. Those are Nobblars. Yeah, those are just the dreaded Nobblars. Okay, so we have some spearmen here holding. The cannon crew actually came back, which is pretty funny that we might be able to get that back in this game. And unfortunately, I do have another cannon in reserve, which is more or less useless. Okay, wagons. Can we get to the middle? Horsemar the Grim did get his lord. Yeah, look at this, dude. Horsemar's certainly taking no prisoners today. Zintler's Reiksguard can come, and my Jade Wizard was allowed to come back for a second. Oh! I got so excited. I was like, he's gonna be back, baby. Okay, so I think we just went on 2 points still. So we just kind of hold the 2 and progressively value trade him and hope for the best. Yeah, he might be able to flip this one back, although Gotrek Garnison's there and he's pretty pissed off. All right, so let's get you. The ogres are gonna take a leadership penalty, so the game will be, you know, as it was designed to be played, with lords actually mattering for that sake. Good. We got Huntsman up here. Gotrek here, we're a little bit light, but Zintler's Reiksguard should be able to pounce out. Horsemar the Grim can move up. And now we need to start getting more state troopers, but they're all on cooldown at the moment. Okay. And let's get that cannon back online and have it just start blasting at these ogres. I'm down for that. Wagons we probably still need for cap weight. Look at the Royal Outdwarf Griffite still going like champs, dude. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Dude, Horsemar is not joking. He is really here to win. All right, Gotrek, let's do your thing. We have a couple units here. We can probably honestly move up on this objective. So let's get a halberd unit, or do we want to save up? I think a halberd's probably fine. Let's get it to the middle. Yeah, so Gotrek is there. We have our wagons, which I could unsummon, but like I don't have that much on the battlefield, so I feel like I kind of need the wagons of doom. Let's go ahead and start shooting at you guys. We got huntsmen here who are out of ammo, so let's do this and use the Zintler's Reiksguard to just chase off these shithouse units. Gotrek Garnison is there, and maybe we can flip this objective back. Let's see. I don't know. This might have been a mistake going for this far side objective. It might have been. All right, so the wagons are here, and the Zintler's Reichsguard just come out of the forest and fold those ogres like a piece of paper. And here, we might be able to get it. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. He does have more ogres on their way in, so a little bit scary. But what we need is more Demogryph Knights, 100%. Okay, so let's move you guys to the middle. Make sure he doesn't ninja that. We can call our Jade Wizard out, because honestly, he still has a ton of Winds of Magic. So that will also mitigate our leadership penalty problems. So it looks like we do flip this objective, just barely. No, we don't. Oh, man. We need to flip this. That would be big. Okay, if we flip that, that could be like a GG situation for him. Reichsguard Knight's just going to be lurking. Let's get the wagons in melee. Horsemar the Grim can bounce back and forth. And let's just be safe and reinforce this objective here. So let's get you up here. Great Cannon still shooting from downtown. Oh, we did get the objective. That's actually pretty big. Okay, Horsemar. Let's get Horsemar in there. Nobody wants to mess with Gotrek either. Son of Gurney. Okay. Let's get the wagons to just go on parade here. We hold that side objective long enough to pretty much guarantee like a good double cap situation for us. So yeah, let's get the Zentler's Reichsguard, Horsemar the Grim. You guys are coming. We still have that great cannon, so let's just shoot from downtown. And yeah, that position did get folded up though, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, heal the wagons. Sure, why not? Ogres get wrecked by the Reichsguard Knight charge. All right, so we got spears. Let's go ahead and grab some more spearmen. Call those guys up. And once again, the dreaded Noblar's back here, dude. Oh, man, they've been causing problems. All right, so let's get the halberds up. And our caster probably needs to head this way. And we can just drop some fat heals. The halberds will be able to hold this for a hot minute, though, I think. Can we go clear those stupid Noblars out for the love of the gods? All right, free company. Anything we want to regrowth? Sure, why not? Let's just keep it stable for now. Ogres certainly are making this easy. They are not making this easy. All right, let's get you guys here. Let's get you guys here, you guys here. And hopefully the halberd boys can hold. Yeah, we need to get the cap weight here. Zentler's Reichsguard have almost finished that position off. And then we could just rotate basically everything to the middle. The cannon, unfortunately, finally went down, so it is what it is. All right, Horsemar the Grim. Soulfire Bombardment, I was using it mainly to clear out Noblars. That was the game plan, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. The wagons are going to get killed. He's going to get a lot of value here, which sucks, but yeah, this is definitely not over. This is scary. And by Ulrich's wrath, we need a Demogryph Knight, like Royal Altorf Griffites or something, to come in and carry us here. Let's get you. Keep Gotrek here since he's not very mobile. He's just going to be on guard duty. Halberds holding on like Chads. They will grind very effectively here. Saber Tusk Packs also moving in. Let's get free company. And yeah, just hammer those guys down. All right, so do we want Huntsman or I think a Demi Hammer? Like the Demogryph Knight Hammer is going to be good. So we use the wagons. It did give him value, but like it doesn't matter. We needed to hold that objective for as long as possible. So, ooh, this is getting close. We need to flip this objective soon, guys. We can't mess around too much longer here. I'm almost tempted to call in an Empire Knight or something. All right, up on the point you go. Let's get you guys in. Get the Jade Wizard in, and Horsemar the Grim needs to get up on the point and keep fighting. And now it's starting to flip back to us. We need a Demi. Yeah, we need a Demi. I don't think I can wait for the big one, so we're just going to call you guys in and see if we can flip it. All right, so it's starting to flip back. All the pointy sticks are definitely doing good. You guys need to move up on the point. Let's get the Demis in there on the Saber Tusks. Let's get those wagons on for cap weight. Yeah, I think we're okay. It's going to be very tight. It's going to be very tight, though. Okay, so this objective is flipping. I think we just barely get there on 2, but I'm still going to play it as if we need to get 3. So we are going to move across. That flips for us. Demis come kill these Ogre Bulls. Let's get you guys moving over here. Halberds and company just grinding them down, and Horsemar the Grim is doing good. The reason why I think Horsemar like maybe is decent here is because he's got some self-healing. So he's like very resilient. He's very resilient. Yeah, the Ogres are definitely going to lose a blob fight against the Empire here. 100%. Okay, so let's get you guys going. Shoot at these Ogre Bulls, just run into the Noblars, and then charge through. Let's move this way, and then we'll get a Huntsman summon over here in a second. And get some wagon capture weight 2. Pretty sure we went on 2, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the case. But we need to just keep value trading too, right? That objective isn't going anywhere. All right, Demogryph Knights, do we have any heals? We do have 1 Earthblood left. Certainly very welcome. And let's get the Huntsmen coming from across the map, because Huntsmen are good against Ogres. Definitely shooting big dudes. It's going to be nice. Okay, so let's get Horsemar over there, and our caster, we can put him in group 2. Demogryph Knights just being absolute G's. They're great. They're great. Okay, yeah, we got reinforcements coming. Which are going to be able to get to the point. These Demis are just so good. They're so good. I love that like elite units are actually good in this patch. At least with some factions. Not every faction, but Like the nerfs to like overpowered vortex spells, like definitely a lot of things in the right direction. All right, Horsemar and his homeboy are there. Let's drop some Grand Soulfire on them as we have the troopers coming up. Sigmar, preserve us! Yes, let's go. We're in the grand finals, baby. Yes, the Empire. For the Empire. All right, so Gotrek was good. I liked him. He was like this thing that they couldn't really deal with. 2,100 value. Horsemar got 1,000 value. Demogryph Knights got 2,000 value. Yeah, it was good. That was a scrappy game. He's a solid player. Very solid player. All right, so let's see how this looks. GG, well played. Game. Okay, perfect. But I beat Hadries, and I thought we both had 9. Then it comes down to leaderboard position. Let me check here. Okay, so let me see what you are saying here. Okay. Let me know if I missed something. Okay, Secret Agent Volkmar. Yeah, he was good. Wagons are also great. You know, the tons of elite targets to shoot. Iron Guts and, you know, and Sky Striders and expensive characters, right? Cannon value probably was okay. It got 1,100 actually, so that's pretty good. If I had been less sloppy about defending it, it could have been way better for us. So, all right, guys. So we're in the grand finals. Let's go here. No, ogres definitely don't need a buff. They're top tier. They're top tier. Okay, let's do that. Update the scoreboard updater. And see who we're going to be playing in tonight's grand finals. Okay, looks good. Outstanding. And we're all good. Okay. So now we're just waiting. We got a little bit of time. Probably like a couple minutes, I would imagine. I took my time on that build, so I would wager that my opponents are probably still playing. Subutai is playing Platypus right now in their best of one. That matchup is... What is that matchup? Is it... Okay, I'm going to look at what they declared. So we have the semis are Chaos Dwarfs. Okay. So he's got Chaos Dwarfs versus Platypus, who's playing... What is Platypus playing? Where's Platypus? He's in here somewhere. Norska. Okay. I think Chaos Dwarfs are probably favored there. Let's see here. Let me double check. We had you at 10 on tiebreakers and him at 9. So if you... I'm just explaining how the tiebreakers work to one of our friends here. So if you... Okay, perfect. Your opponent schedule was slightly stronger. Nonetheless, we messed that up. All right, cool. So I'll remake the finals lobby, and let's see who we're going to play. Subutai and I just played the other day. T-game finals. And here we go. No problem. So now we're in standard pick and ban, which is it's pretty pretty straightforward. You can play your mains. We don't use global bans anymore, which is really nice. So you can't like target ban somebody's main. So if I want to play Empire in this series, I totally can. What's my favorite Empire color scheme? You know, I honestly like the main, like Reichland. Yeah, like Reichland is really cool. The red and white is my favorite. I'm trying to think what other ones I like. Let's see here. Ostland is pretty neat. Stirland is I really like Stirland actually. And Talabek Land has a really cool scheme too. Talabek Land and Reichland is like how my tabletop army's painted. So yeah, that's the jam there. The Savage Orcs are coming to get you. Maybe we'll have to see. They're having their super sweaty match on the other side. Chaos Dwarfs versus Norska. I feel as if Chaos Dwarfs should win that. Like Magma's killing their infantry and Bull Centaur Renders just ripping apart everything else. Like that feels like Chaos Dwarf should just cackle there. Let's see. So Chaos Dwarfs here versus Norska. Yeah. So Chaos Dwarfs are 4-1 against Norska. But that's not a lot of data, but I think that's definitely in the ballpark. What is the one with the McDonald's color scheme? Oh, I think that's I don't know which one that is. Is it Ostermark? I mean, it could be. McDonald's Empire is the best empire. Hadri's, of course, dude. Of course. Yeah. So Skaven, Chaos Dwarves, yeah. So they're doing Chaos Dwarves versus Norska. I would love to watch that game. But yeah, we gotta wait for our champion here. So the first map in the top 4, what is it gonna be? So going to the choose 5 here. We're going extra sweaty tonight, baby. What is it? What is the maps? All right. Yeah. Oakenshield is a fairly open shooting gallery map. Celestial Lake is our Cathay map, and then I think Itza is the last one. So Itza, I would like to try and get dwarves on that. Itza's definitely the way to go for the Dowie. So Oakenshield, one of our new maps. Still trying to get Old Creative Assembly to add the maps. Still working on it. They're not working with me too well on it. I've been trying. God, imagine how much better of an experience this game would be if like everybody who just played multiplayer for the first time wasn't just playing on shithouse maps. Yeah, my hands are okay today. And I didn't do anything earlier today, and the finals are we didn't have 2 best of 3s. Last time it was 2 best of 3s. So I think I can handle this tonight. You're liking the sweat? Yeah, no, it's good. It's Talabek land? Thank you, Medley. So that's the McDonald's color scheme? Yeah. I mean, I have some of my miniatures up on the website. We can look at those real quick. You can see my color scheme. I'm not like, the army's pretty much 98% done. I just have to base a couple things. I don't know if my greatswords are still here. Let's see. We usually rotate the new models on the website, so they might not be here right now. Yeah, probably not. I'll do a video on them at some point. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. Yeah, we're in the grand finals. We are in the grand finals, my friend. We're either going to be playing Subutai or Platypus, 2 very strong players, so we'll have to see how this all unfolds. So finalize the tournament. Stats, we don't need to change that anymore. And then we report the score separately. Yeah, we're getting real sweaty like. All right. Okay, so checking the bracket here. So whoever was higher up here, it would be me. So he actually beat Chaos Dwarves with Norska. Wow. Or he beat, yeah, I don't know how he did that. Damn. That's pretty impressive. I'd be curious to see that replay for sure. So let me get my picks and bans. All right, scrolling up. I'm trying to remember what I did last time. Okay, so this is a fairly open map. Okay. 1 second here. Trying to scroll back to my last best of 3 I played. I'm like, what did I do here? Okay, I don't hate that. Skaven are going to come at some point. So we will do... Yeah, how do we want to do this? So we're on Oakenshield. Platypus, dude, he just like found his way in here. Platypus is a really good player. Definitely top tier. It's not going to be an easy game. So on an open map like this, we probably want to take advantage of our Sons of Sigmar. He might be really sweaty and go for a mirror match too, which would be tricky. I prefer not. I don't like mirror matches myself. Empire, I think I'll pick here. Dwarfs could be okay, but dwarfs definitely are like a counter pick faction. I don't think you want to pick them first. Kislev is an interesting option, but yeah, Chaos Dwarf play. They've learned that they can just spam Bull Centaurs now and give you some trouble, which is not fun. So I think Tomb Kings could be good. Tomb Kings and Chaos Dwarfs. Do we want to ban Skaven for any reason? I don't think so. I think Chaos Dwarfs are good here. Banning... do I want to ban anything? Banning Skaven? Yeah, banning Skaven. All right, so let's see what he picks. Let's see what he picks here. I'm curious. Yeah, see what he got your... All right, so let's see what Platypus is going to pick here. Now he's on the pick. River Troll Hag. Oh yeah, dude, it's the time. Okay, best of 3. Okay, so what is Platypus going to do? Scheming away. I picked Empire, Tomb Kings, and Chaos Dwarves, banning Skaven. Because Skaven are pretty good in general, and also good against Chaos Dwarves. So by banning Skaven, it makes it so like he could do Chaos Dwarfs, banning Chaos Dwarfs, but then I'm happy to play either Tomb Kings or Empire into that matchup, right? So I think there's some options. I think there's some options for sure. Yeah, Tomb Kings are definitely good on open field too. They have a lot of good quality shooting and all that. Yeah, they've got some good play. We got the scorecard all updated. Bloated corpses. I could get 10 of those against him. He's sitting on Chaos Dwarfs right now. Maybe thinking if he wants to play that matchup. Okay, so doing a little bit of adminning stuff, closing out the tournament as we go into the grand finals here. This is best of 3, so yeah, Platy's a very, very tough opponent. Very tough opponent. Extremely good player. So this will not be an easy series. It will not be easy. Age of Empires early next week. Yeah, I see a couple people in chat asking about Age. We'll have Age early next week. Okay, he's taking a long time on the response here. He's perhaps consulting some matrix chart to see. I don't know what it is. Some forbidden RTK technology. Yeah, who knows? Who knows, my friends? Who knows? All right. Almost ready, guys. Secret. Yeah, I was just messaging with some of the players here. Yeah, Oakenshield's a pretty big shooting map, so definitely Empire gun line, Empire guns of some sort could be very strong. Yeah, we'll be fine. This is going to probably be 2 or 3 games, so it's not too much. And we've had time in between games, which is why this format's good, because like everyone finishes at the same time, so there's usually like a little bit of a 10-15 minute break in between each matches, so it definitely helps. He's working out a Zinchian deal. I know. All right, let's see what it's going to be. Chaos Dwarfs banning Empire. All right, so I've actually been wanting to try this one. So we are going to be trying the Bone Daddies, I think. Yeah, we're going to be trying the big old Bone Daddies. Adri says, LOL, top 4 RTK players all scheming to take me down. Are they all in chat together, Adri? That would be pretty funny if they're actually scheming that. Yeah, so Chaos Dwarf mirror match is probably smart here. Yeah, although like Tomb Kings would be more fun for me. And I play for fun, so we're going to do Tomb Kings. All right, good luck, have fun. Let's see what he's got. And so he banned my Empire, which means I can guaranteed get them in my next game, most likely. So, do we have bots invading our chat? Hopefully not. Hopefully we do not have any bots. All right, so Tomb Kings versus Chaos Dwarfs. I obviously think this is chore favored, but I think we can do some fun business here and maybe surprise our opponent, which is what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Go for the Bone Daddy? Yeah, dude, big Bone Daddies here, man. Don't mess with them. There's many, many Bone Daddies here. Okay. So that's pretty fun. He's too dangerous to be left alive. Here we go. All right, so Tomb Kings, they only have fire weakness on a couple units, like Arkin, for example. So he's going to have Astrogoth for sure. Probably using it on Summon Cheese, I would wager. So that's going to be how that goes down. As far as tech goes, we could get you the big bone, and then maybe a couple pieces of this. I don't hate that, too, on this map. These tourneys get me through my workday. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it, man. That's what we're here for. We're here to have a good time and hopefully not get wrecked too badly. We're in the grand finals, though, which is good. I'm already very happy with the outcome of this event. We've gotten pretty far. Okay, so as far as chaff units go, we're going to need some of that. Chariots? Yeah, it's probably going to be Bull Centaur spam, right? It's going to have to be Bull Centaur spam. Those guys are pretty cheap, so maybe we can get a little bit of magic done that way. And I feel like Necropolis Knights will trade pretty badly into the big Bull Centaur spam. So we probably have to figure out a different sort of tech, I would imagine. So let's get you guys, cheap spears, and just some cheap units overall. Oh, screen blocker? Yeah, I forgot about the screen blocker. It's all good. Platypus wouldn't dare stream snipe. That would be degenerate. Okay. So, what do we want to get? Kalita on foot, like foot Lita? She'd probably lose to Foghorn Leghorn is the problem. Yeah, he would probably lose, like straight up. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. Okay, so that looks good. Let's get you ready to go. Do we want like a Ushabti here? Ushabti, I feel, are just going to get wrecked by the Bull Centaurs so badly. Eyes of the Desert, I think, are certainly pertinent. Ushabti Grapos are also another thing that I think has some relevance here for sure. Yeah, I don't hate the Ushabti Grapo play. I really don't. All right, so let's try that. Well, maybe he just has too many good answers for them. This feels like a Trixie Hobbits' matchup for sure. All right, so you and you. We got you guys in reserve. Got some sneaky knights potentially going to be coming out here. Yeah, we're theory crafting through the build. It's not final, you know. I have some potential changes here. Some weird ideas that I think might be good. Although Foghorn Leghorn just kills all these things. That's the problem. He's just like such a monster. I'm trying to think how we deal with Foghorn Leghorn effectively. No, that's a dumb idea. That's dumb. Yeah. Okay, so we get you. Yeah, the bugged hitboxes are a problem too. The fact that the Bull Centaurs have bugged hitboxes and you can't hit them from very far away is certainly very, very troubling there. Yeah, certainly very troubling. Okay, so that looks fine. We can get one of those. We cut that. He's not going to be doing any of that sort of stuff. Okay, so let's get some infantry. Kalito would probably be too much of a liability against Foghorn. I think it would just go badly. Yeah, probably wouldn't have a good time. A couple skeleton horsemen out of Vanguard are always good, and you know the sneaky Snake Knights have some potential here. Could also do something like a Necrosphinx, but then again, Astrogoth is just going to kill it. So he's really the big problem in this matchup. Astrogoth, he's just such a nightmare to deal with. It ain't easy. I mean, like, he's infantry size, so you can't use any of your like anti-large tools that you would typically see to kind of punch him down. I wonder about some of this. Maybe not a bad idea. Maybe not terrible. Okay. So we got some wild ass tech here, guys. We got some real wild tech. Bone Daddies are at the ready. Do I feel confident in this build? Am I happy about this? Part of me is not happy about it. Part of me is really not happy about it. But without that, it's like we're just in such a Trixie Hobbits situation. Full Chariot build wouldn't work. Bull Centaurs and other high mass units would be able to just bully you and kind of give you the business a little bit. Oh, you know what? That's actually an idea. Yeah, so we bring that thing out. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. I think we might have found something that could feasibly be a decent tool here. All right, good luck, have fun. I would imagine Platypus is just about ready, so we'll be ready to go in a second. And let's see what happens, man. I did like the idea of some like cheap skirmish cavalry, just to like go play the side points and stuff and harass. Also, like if Bull Centaurs didn't have bugged hitboxes, I think you could maybe do an Ushabti Grapo push. Like maybe 3 or 4 Ushabti Grapos just with like a sphere wall, just to like really stuff someone back. But this map's so big that I feel that's going to be, that would be a little bit tricky. You know what? Yeah, it'd probably be too hard. Okay. What do we got here? And let's get another one of you. I just switched my build up pretty hardcore because I have a feeling that like they would kind of suspect that other kind of playstyle. So hopefully this will work. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a real Trixie one, my friends. Good luck, have fun to Platypus, man. Look, he stopped his build too. He's getting second thoughts. Oh no, is he using some hacking technology to see my build? Let's use DJ Kotep's scheme here. Yeah, I don't think that strategy would be super nice. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm kind of skewing a little bit my build, so hopefully it works. It's like kind of all in on one direction to try and take advantage of it, but the infantry size on Astrogoth is part of the problem for sure. But yeah, he's such a nightmare. Oh my god, he's so OP. I'm probably gonna just have Astrogoth running rampant all over my lines and not be able to stop him. That's what I think is gonna happen. Oh, the mind games ensue. I know they do indeed. So yeah, this could be fun to explore. I've been wanting to try this kind of style against the Chaos Dwarves to see how it goes. The Bone Giant was like the tech against Magmas, like Boner Giant, which makes sense for sure because it can snipe Magmas, but like it's also a big expensive piece that if they don't bring a magma cannon and they just rush you, you're just going to die. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. So I did end up going with the Ushabti Greatbow push. I wanted to see if they could actually hit the Bull Centaurs, which I have a feeling they won't be able to, which is unfortunate. But, you know, at the end of the day, you got to try new stuff out, right? We do have some Acropolis Knight Halberds. We got some Spears who are going to move up. Defending the artillery with Spears, kind of silly, because, you know, they could just, you know, usually they can just dive on it. So I just think using my cheap horsemen to defend it is going to be better. 13 units makes me think that, yeah, it's probably Goblin Laborers, some Chaos Dwarfs, actually. With 13 units, probably Foghorn, who I'm going to be Spirit Leeching nonstop. 100%. 3 Screamers? Oh, you saw the screen blocker, yeah. I don't know, this could work. We'll see. I'm excited to try this. And if it gets steamrolled, you know, we go back to the drawing board. All right, so no magmas. Oh, 1 magma cannon. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's get you guys moving up, and catapults, and this, and this. And what we can also do right out of the gates is save up for the Cambrian War Sphinx, because theoretically it should do good against Foghorn Leghorn. So he's camping on the back of the map. Pretty normal stuff. We'll just move up and do what we can. We should be able to defeat a Bull Centaur using Spirit Leech, Liber Mortis, and the Tomb Blade of Arkan. So we're just going to chill here. And again, it's a pretty big shooting gallery map, so I think we should be okay. Let's go see if we can get any freebies. I'm going to save my Spirit Leeches, saving up for the Cambrian War Sphinx. The Magma Cannon shouldn't be that good against those type of things, so let's go here. And the Great Bows are almost in range. We're going to force a summon out of them for sure. I think maybe we call up a Nadakara Horseman, because I do want to farm him a little bit with the Great Bows. So what does he have back here? Chaos Dwarf Warriors, Chaos Dwarf Warriors. Okay, let's shoot at Foghorn a little bit, see if we can pop him in the face. And yeah, we can push up and try and snipe that Magma Cannon if he's not going to defend it. So he was obviously, it looks like he was expecting a Bone Giant. So we're going to rip some shots at Foghorn, see if we can get him. Call up some horsemen. Hey, look, we actually hit him. Look at that. Ain't that some shit? You can only hide in the corner for so long. Oh my god, that Magma Cannon did a shitload of damage against my Ushabti there. That's a little bit problematic for sure. So he's juking. We see that coming out. All right, so let's blast here. Let's get you Knights up. And get you going. And we're going to have to drop the summons here. And then call out the Eyes of the Desert, probably. All right, so retreating. Pull back, just keep shooting Foghorn. And the Magma Cannon has been stuffed back a little bit, so that's nice. As far as the objectives go, none of them are going to be super open right out of the gate, so we're actually getting a little bit of damage on old Foghorn here. He's taking some work. It is actually the Lord of the Army, so that's good. Yeah, he's eating shots. Magma Cannon shooting at those guys, huh? Okay, well, here comes the Spirit Leech. All right, let's pull you guys back, grab that objective, and we can go ahead and grab this objective here. Just plow these labor units, use our mobility. And Screaming Beam catapults 1 and 1. Go back, and Ark in the Black can go after Foghorn with some knights probably. Yeah, so we're treating you guys back. Let's Tar Pit him with trash units. That's basically the game plan. Okay, so he's gonna try and bait me here, which is fine, so we can just dodge that. And let's rip some shots here, see how that looks. And I think we have another skeleton summon we can call in to just go take that objective. Okay, so Foghorn's getting beat up a little bit. We got some nice value there. Let's see if the Great Bows can actually hit the big boys. Let's bounce across. Okay, they're actually making some contact. It's not amazing, but it's certainly not insignificant either. Okay, so let's do that and get the catapults shooting into the Chorf infantry. And let's get the big boys moving in against them, and you guys can pull back. And then we can get Ark in the Black helping out while those horsemen just kind of tar pit things. So, all right. So now we hopefully can wear them down here. I'm hoping we get the job done. Yeah, let's see what kind of work we can get with the catapults. This objective, they've been pushed off, and now we just start value trading a little bit. So let's get you sneaky snakes coming up. And yeah, just start pounding whatever we can. We can even shoot Foghorn here. That's fine. So the Bull Centaurs are getting wrecked a little bit by the Arkan Goon Squad, so that's nice. This objective, though, most likely going to flip. Let's see if we can get Foghorn here. Pop some buffs, and it looks like this objective is holding for now, but this one is not going to. So yeah, we are trading pretty evenly on value, but getting the points is going to be very, very difficult. So let's Spirit Leech them. And once again, we got the Bull Centaur renders coming in, so we can blast those guys. And we're going to need like cap weight here. That's definitely one of the problems, is we don't have like the best cap weight. All right, so let's get you. Let's go ahead and get some infantry coming up. So yeah, we need infantry, some bone daddies, and pull you guys under and just start focusing on value trading on this point. Okay, so let's see if we can finish off those Bull Centaurs, get you sneaky snakes coming back. You guys come across. Foghorn, Leghorn running for the hills. Catapults should be getting some decent incremental value here. So those are Infernal Guard, which, yeah, definitely going to be a sweet target for us. And what does he have defending that far side point? Okay, we definitely send some Nakara horsemen over there. Okay, so the Bull Centaurs are in a little bit of danger. Let's get Ark in the Black to come over and help. See if we can finish them off. And we do have some warriors here, so let's move them in. Pull you guys back. Eyes of the Desert can shoot, retreat. And yeah, Arkin should be able to finish off these Bull Centaur renders with the Spirit Leech as well as this. All right. So let's pull back and attack here and attack here. And then we can sandwich in on them. And now we need to start playing the side points a little bit. So let's get some of you guys. Do this and hopefully push them off there. All right, so the Bull Centaur renders have been karate shopped. Great Bows are more or less online. Yeah, a little bit tar pitted by some Chaos Dwarves here. But we need to retreat you guys. And I'm hoping the Bull Centaurs will get dragged down by the sheer numbers. Let's get you moving up to the point here. We have Spirit Leeches on the table. And these Great Bows need to position back this way. And do we have anything that can like actually stop them here? Yeah, we have some Skeleton Horsemen. All right, great. So let's just like get those guys all pinned down here. All right, shooting at Foghorn. Still have a fair amount of issues on this side. And now the Horsemen should be able to just take that objective, I think, no problem. Value trading's even, but he's got the objectives. We're having to give up a lot of space to basically just survive. So Spirit Leech Foghorn. And let's get these guys back. Let's get the Great Bows trying to snipe him if we can. I think we might be able to get him down. He's taking quite a bit of damage, and that would be a leadership penalty for the Chaos Dowie, which would be quite good. All right, so we've taken this one. Let's get the Hobo Goblins to go there. Foghorn is getting really, really low, and we could use an Ushapti summon there to help clear that out. All right, so Catapults, a little bit compromised. Let's get some Horsemen out. Use them to push on those Infernal Guard. And some of the Bull Centaurs do get into our back lines, which is like, I feared this day would come. I feared this day would come, but, you know, alas, it has come. Okay, so let's get the Catapults to start blasting into you guys. Do this. Horseman losing on that side somehow. So it looks like he must have had something else there. All right, so can we get the Necropolis Knights to go fight these guys with some spears? I think so. Maybe just move up some Dread Legion here. Yeah, it could be the case. All right, so Great Bows, Horsemen doing their thing. How's this fight looking over here? We got the Ushapti summon, which should be able to break down those Chaos Dwarf units. Let's get Ark in the Black to just start summoning there. And, you know, both Catapults are still very much online. Foghorn's getting shot. And, yeah, you know, things are not like the worst they've ever been. So let's get Ark in there. That side fight, a little bit unfortunate. Looks like we lost that one. I could have sworn he just had one unit, but it looks like it was actually more than that. So come on, Catapults. Keep pounding them down. And we can overcast Spirit Leeches to try and finish off Astragoth here in a minute. Let's move up onto the point. Arkin is slowly taking that point there, which is nice. Let's get some Horsemen up to speed the cap process. Yes, good, my minions. Astragoth can be Spirit Leeched. We don't need to overcast it. We could just single cast it here in a second. And we do actually win that side point, which is pretty interesting. All right, so we're going to need a triple cap probably with the way this game's playing out. But nonetheless, let's see what we can do. Arkin, get back to that point there. Let's do this and keep you guys going. Pull these back. Unfortunately, some Chaos Dowie have leaked into our backfield here, so they're going to be a problem. All right, so Foghorn's very low. This objective's going to probably flip for us, although there are some Bull Centaur renders coming in, which we can break their charge with Arkin here. So we just need to watch for that. Okay, so value's pretty close. We are Tomb Kings with healing, so that is something to take into account. Looks like we're barely going to flip this one. Foghorn's being unsummoned, so yeah, the dreaded unsummon. A lot of our backfield's heavily compromised, though, and it's like really, really heavily compromised. Like the Catapults are all getting taken offline. He's ripping a ton of value off me that way. All right, summon, Tar Pit, and Spirit Leech. At least there's no more Astragoth, though. That's like one nice thing that we have going for us here. Okay, so that objective's flipping. We do pretty good for ourselves here, but our whole backfield's in shambles. We didn't quite have the tools to defend it against like everything, right? So let's move the Great Bows up. Is there anything we want to shoot here? Yeah, we can shoot some of these Chaos Dwarfs, and yeah, let's just get some more warriors moving up. Now the dreaded Box of the Dead must move in, and hopefully Arkin can get a dub here. We'll have to see. King Nikesha Scorpion Legion, go, go, go. Get up on the point. Great Bows still just kind of pounding, but the backfield's just ugly as hell. It's just super ugly. This point looks like it's going to flip for us, although he does have Hashed Stark Ravagers coming out, so that's a scary one there. Oh, should have been Spears, but it's okay. It is what it is. I honestly don't feel terrible about this. Like, I think we're going to lose probably, but like I feel like there's some things in the build that worked. Like, if the Chaos Dwarfs, you know, Astragoth wasn't such a raid boss, I think definitely we could have been in much better shape. All right. Spirit Leech that bad boy. Move up. Move you up. Move you up. Arkin doing his thing. Yeah, losing the catapults is a rough one. That's definitely not fun here. And like all the great bows and all those bad boys. We didn't actually even need the Kemerian War Sphinx, ironically. He was not needed this game, that's for sure. Okay, Arkin. How you doing here? Do you have any support? Doesn't look like it. And these are Chaos... Oh, those are Infernal Guard. Shit, yeah, we don't want any of that. Okay, let's see if we can break these Bull Centaur renders. Move you up here. Backfield's completely compromised. So I think this one's probably over. Yeah, he played well. He played very well. It was classic Chaos Dwarf's good stuff. Magmas and, you know, all the things that we love. All right, so let's get you guys moving up. These are Hashid Stark Ravagers, which are going to be very scary. I felt the Ushabti Great Bows were useful, though. Spirit Leech, is there any way we could hold on to this point? No, not against Infernal Guard. Not against Infernal Guard. All right, Arkin, good job. Let's get some more Horsemen coming. We're kind of in desperation mode, where we have to start just kind of trying to get value where we can. We never got that side objective either. Okay, Arkin chased off those Bull Centaurs. The Bull Centaurs, ironically, weren't like the worst thing to deal with. I would say, had an okay time against them. Okay, so let's move up. Got you guys kind of tar pitted here. Let's get the Nehekar Warriors to go try and grab that point. And yeah, let's go see if we can wrestle the middle somehow. I don't think he capped this one, which is letting us have a little bit of time to stay in the game, but certainly won't be long. A lot of Chaos Dwarf troopers coming out. Yeah, Magma Cannon's back online too. Or it's online, it never went offline. All right, so we got that point. Bull Centaurs potentially gonna be not in position. Let's get Horsemen out. Now we gotta like play the mobile game. Well, the problem with the elite Tomb King's infantry is I feel the what's it called would just punish us too badly. The Magma Cannons. Yeah, it would be really ugly. All right, let's get the Hashid Stark Ravagers down here. This objective's looking golden for him over here. We might be able to get a 2-cap here. Like, we do get a sandwich on the Dark Ravagers with some spear support coming in. Not bad. But the Goblin Laborers here have bugged capture weight too, so that's going to be really tough to deal with. All right, do we even send any spears here? Do we even have time? I don't know if we do. Probably not. All right, let's get your boy here going after those. Oglacon's boys are screening. Let's get you guys going here and here. The dreaded bugged capture weight coming to get us. And is there? I mean, are we just spamming Horsemen now? I guess so. Yeah, he's pretty ahead on value too. We're definitely falling apart here. Yeah, we won't waste his time. GG, well played. So maybe, just maybe, we can win that if we stabilize our catapults in the backfield. Like, instead of him still having things back there, maybe if we can stabilize that. It felt like the game wasn't bad. And this is like good stuff, right? Magma, Astrogoth, you know, Bull Centaur renders. It's a strong build. The Great Bows, yeah, maybe the Great Bows were the weak link, but it did kind of like force a certain playstyle where you had to dive them. So maybe, just maybe, you cut the Great Bows. But the problem is, without Great Bows, he can just roll up on me with like 2 Magma Cannons and just basically end me. So Necropolis Knight Halberds weren't very good either. Interesting. GG, well played. Let me message him. GG, well played. All right, you're up. So the next map is going to be the Celestial Lake. Let's go ahead and get that going and do this. And see what we can do, man. We still have the Empire. We still have Chaos Dwarves. We have a lot of good picks here. So we'll see if we can claw it back. Yeah, so maybe just no Great Bows. Like, maybe a Bone Giant, and then like, how do we deal with infantry? So maybe you could do something like this. While he does his picks and bans, I'm just going to scheme. Although I feel like Chaff is better here against like the Chaos Dwarfs. Yeah, the Ushabti summon on the Magma Cannon could be cute, but if it doesn't kill it, then it's really wasted. So maybe like a Gold Chevron Bone Giant, just to keep the Magmas honest. But the Bone Giant guy's only a 350 range, which means if I want to hit his Magma, I have to get close. On a small map, maybe it could work. I don't know. It feels tricky. If Astrogoth was a little bit weaker, we would have killed him, you know, if he wasn't so strong. And he had like literally a couple hundred HP, and that would have been a leadership penalty to the entire army. And also the bugged capture weight too is a problem, because like his laborers can just cap as well as my Tomb Guard cannon stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think how you deal with that. Trixie Hobbitses. Okay, so he's on his pick and ban now. Let's see what it's gonna be. All right. Cool. What you got, man? What's the platypus gonna be doing? Yeah, Arkin was great though. Like, Foghorn kind of got dealt with a little bit. Like, Arkin was able to Spirit Leech spam, and the Ushabti Great Bows actually killed him. Casket of Souls could work actually, but I feel as if it would just get sniped. Maybe a Casket there is better than the 2 Screaming Skulls, but the Screaming Skulls were actually doing quite a bit of work. They were clearing a lot of infantry. You need a Chicken Hawk to deal with Foghorn? Platypus taking he's consulting his matrix of picks and bans. Probably has a giant spreadsheet ready. He doesn't know that the dreaded greenskins are coming for him. I'm just joking. I don't know what I'm going to play yet. So yeah, Carrion can be used as a diving unit. Like having a couple Carrion sit in the backfield could be a good choice, like over the Magma Cannon. And then as soon as he leaves it undefended, but then he just summons out a Hobgoblin and charges it and you lose. So it's not like that viable of a strategy. Yeah, you could overcast Spirit Leech to snipe the Magma. Cetra, yeah, Cetra on his, I was thinking about that. Cetra on his Sphinx with a bonus first infantry. Does he do fire damage on that thing, on the Sphinx? You could do like Cetra on the War Sphinx. Yeah, and bonus first infantry, I mean, he would defeat Foghorn in a fight. Especially if he brought some supporting spells. He definitely would. Yeah, that's totally viable too. Although Arkan like guarantees you're going to wear him down over time. Because I have to catch him and he's really fast. Okay, so he goes Skaven, Ogre Kingdoms, and Tomb Kings banning Norska. So we will go Empire banning, I don't know, what would I rather play? Ogre Kingdoms? Yeah, so we're going to go Empire here. If I'm going to go out, I'm going out in my shield, baby. He's probably going to play Skaven, I would guess. You could play Norska. Norska Empire is a fun matchup, actually. It's really, really dynamic. Super, super fun. I don't know if there's some new forbidden tech, because he defeated the Chaos Dwarves with Norska earlier, a testament to how good of a player he is. So yeah, I don't know what it's going to be. So yeah, let's look at the leaderboard while we're waiting. So currently, let's pull this up. We can look at the Season 4 leaderboard. Currently, we have Hadries up here. Platypus, Platypus won one tournament, but hasn't played enough games yet. So currently, this is what the leaderboard looks like. These tournament wins, win-loss. You can go check out player profiles, and you can see some people getting the Chaos Dwarf avatars and stuff now, which is really cool. So that's super fun. Empire banning Ogre Kingdoms. I mean, he had to know the Empire pick was coming. It most likely will be Skaven. I've played a lot against Skaven lately. Granted, I don't know how Platypus plays Skaven, so we'd have to see the forbidden tech. Okay, he's going to go Tomb Kings. This is an interesting one. I haven't played this matchup in a long time. Haven't played it in a long time. Getting from here to there. So what is he going to do? What is he going to do? Flagellant Sigmar Sun's front line is obviously very good here. Yes, yes. Sunmaker is amazing against Tomb Kings, and they do have a little bit of trouble shutting it down, so you can definitely go Sunmaker if you want to. Lore of Fire is pretty much a must. So I think that's good. Let's get the screen blocker up here. Okay. He didn't even say GG to me after last game. How dare you? How rude. Okay, so what do we got here? So let's do this. And do we want it that? Yeah, that's a staple, obviously. It would be stupid if we don't bring that. Need you guys. So probably, in my experience, RTK usually likes to go really wide with infantry, but times are a-changing, man. Times are certainly a-changing. That's a fun choice, but so is this. Okay. So let's do that. And then we want some of you guys in reserve. Demi Lances are cool, but I don't think they're very good in this matchup. So probably wouldn't want to go that route. War Wagon's also not bad here. They can definitely do some nice tricks. The Volkswagen is kind of an interesting idea against like Mass Tomb King's infantry for like tanking their leadership. But Boris Todbringer can also fight constructs, and he kind of does the same thing as well. So I think Toddy is typically preferable. Yeah, like in case they have any sort of a character or monster. I don't know, though. Yeah, it's also fun. It's also fun. All right, so let's get you and you. Yeah, that looks cool to me, man. That looks pretty rad. War Wagons against them, it's pretty good against their cavalry and stuff. Yeah, I think War Wagons are probably a staple. What is it going to be? Yeah, Atreus. For sure, man, for sure. Okay, so we're going to need a little bit of this. I think in reserve, although, man, this is really skewing into one direction. Double Luminar can start blasting, I know. That's how we really send a message to our opponents. I'm trying to like mind game it here pretty hard. Trying to do the big mind games. Okay. So let's grab you. And then for the rest of the army, If only my beloved greatswords were good here. That would be quite nice. Okay, that looks nice. And as far as that goes, we do have killing power in that regard. I think we're sitting pretty there. Empire foot characters are also something else I've kind of enjoyed in this matchup a little bit as well. Yeah, the Luminarch is a fun one. It's a little bit wild. It's the old forbidden ways. Silver bullets are also not a terrible inclusion. You can usually throw them in and be pretty happy with yourself. Okay, let's get you. All right, man. I don't know. This build feels weird, but it could work. It definitely could work. It's gonna be it's very off meta, I would say, but you know, you got to go off meta. They probably have a spreadsheet with all my secret builds, so I gotta play outside of how I normally play to not be too predictable. All right, good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, we're ready to party, man. Sigmar stands at the ready to face the Tomb Kings. I was about to say foul undead, but they're not really like foul or evil or anything, right? They're just kind of exist and, you know, do their thing. So that's cool. Yeah, maybe one more of these. One more of those could be fun, although that's really hard to protect all that. It's really, really hard to protect. Okay, looks like he's ready. The Dark Wizard, he is prepared for battle. That's expensive. Yeah, that's a cool unit. It's a very cool unit. But I think the width is probably preferable here, guys. All right, good luck, have fun. Let's choose a cool color scheme. Let's go ahead and play as do we want McDonald's? No, we got to give Sterling some love. Sterling hasn't been getting too much love lately, so we got to give it. Yeah, Tomb Kings probably don't smell great, for sure. I mean, it depends on how decomposed they are, I would imagine. Yeah, it certainly depends. Oh, I mean, Kugath is probably the best duelist in the game. His magic allows him to beat a lot of characters, if you're including that in, like, the dueling. If you take away his magic, I think there might be some characters that could go close with him, but even still, I think he might be one of the strongest for sure. Yeah, Tomb Kings are bones, indeed. Yeah, they also have yeah, the clothing, like the old clothing. I don't know, very dusty smelling. For sure would be an interesting one. That one game that came out, Chaos Bane, you guys remember that? It was like the hack and slash game. It was kind of cool. You could go to the Tomb Kings line. So we did go kind of like heavy duty on the SE sniping, because when you go Volkmar, he kind of handles your infantry fight pretty well, right? But I need to have something that can feasibly deal with SE. So we did go Luminarch and Hammer the Witches, which is pretty aggressive, but we'll see if it works out. I did go a little bit hardcore on the artillery last game, and it did cost me, so I'm hoping it won't this game, but we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Let's get this party started. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. It's ready up. I'm sure he's almost already ready. He's a solid player, going to be very fast and furious. The rest of the build's pretty normal, like cavalry, grenade launchers, state troopers, you know, all that sort of good stuff. So, of course, camping on the back side of the map there. Smart. Let's move up this cannon just so we can range his stuff. And let's see what he's got. So he's got a Lich Priest of Nakara, okay. And it looks like Ushabti Greypose, which I'm very grateful I brought this cannon, because a lot of Empire players bring Sunmaker. So having this, I think, is going to be a little bit of a difference here. So, all right, so let's move up. Is he going to play his home objective? Volkmar the Grim certainly can eat some shots from that. As far as cavalry goes, what is he going to have here? Yeah, the Volkswagen needs to go secure at this point while we move up with like all this stuff and just go real crazy. Let's go start ripping some Lumi shots. We should outrange him. And the Great Cannon will be in range soon. He's for sure going to have some sort of pressure. Okay, I see some random skeleton warriors there. Let's grab some state troopers and just kind of park them on the back point. Outstanding. They should get there in time. And the Volkswagen's going to come over here and help. We'll keep our Fire Wizard in the trees. We serve the Empire. All right, let's go see if we can get any freebies here. Let's see if he's watching. Okay. For a second, I thought that was like one of the enemy units going there, and I was like, oh god. Is he really doing me dirty like that? All right, let's move up some flagellants. You guys can park here. And I can bring out some heavy cav, I suppose. Maybe some grenade launchers, but they are a little bit vulnerable to being shot. I think Demis. Do we want Knights of the Blazing Sun or Demis? He's got all spears in the front, so Behold the might of Sigma! Okay, he's running. The boy is running. Hammer the Witches is shooting, which it shouldn't be. We need to tell it to kind of hold its fire here. Okay, Volkmar's gonna get shot, but we can dodge and heal. We got moves. Let's go ahead and get some Zintler's Reichsguard up, I think. Or do we want Demis? Yeah, Demis are probably good. Just have that anti-large unit out on the field and just be ready to go. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, did I just throw? Oh god, I just threw. Oh my god, come on, don't die, don't die. Dodge, dodge, dodge. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Okay, Luminarch, you get back. Okay, so we're up on the point. We're gonna get it, but he's gonna value us off it for sure. And we just blundered super hard. Like, there was no reason for us to get in range of his bows here. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, so the Hammer of the Witches, we could just start shooting at Nehekar warriors here. The Volkswagen was able to get it, so let's get all of you guys moving in. And thankfully we did get it back, so it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's get the Man-Tide moving up. We do manage to hold on to this point. We could retreat off it. Not necessarily a terrible idea. All right, so let's get that going, and he's denying the flank there, which is fine. We don't really care. Let's get our Bright Wizard up. Oh yeah, nice one there from the Volkswagen. And we'll get a banishment here too. All right, so we take his back point. We got him triple cap now, which I'm more than happy to just kind of chill out with. Let's move you over here. That's probably going to be a good idea. And now more Bone Daddies are on their way in. So let's get Sigmar's Sons up here and just kind of prepare some Burning Heads of Doom. Although we want to hit you guys. Yeah, let's hit those Nehekar warriors. Flagellants versus Skeleton Warriors. I'm down to party. Down to party. Let's do it. Cap weight's getting a little bit scary here. Let's get some grenade launchers up. Have them just start nading over here. And Sigmar's Sons should be able to get on the point, and Volkswagen will do some great work. So thankfully we did keep our Luminarch alive, and it's coming over. Is there anything for us to shoot here? We can shoot those guys. Flagellants are holding, and we don't have a lot on our back point, but he is overextending some stuff, so I could get some grenades to maybe go do something about that. All right. You guys holds. We're certainly value trading a little bit rough, but a lot of that value is from the Luminarch basically getting taken down, right? So let's get you into the trees back here. Demogryph Knights can basically sandwich charge these guys, and hopefully the Volkswagen will do a thing. All right, so I think we need more grenades out on the open field. We're holding his back objective, but he is coming for our cannon, so we need to remember that and kind of keep tabs. Ooh, that grenade launcher volley was really big. Okay, Demis, let's pull you guys back. Have you guys just defend back here. And the Volkswagen's doing good. Another Burning Head's going to be coming down in a second. All right, let's do this. See what we can do. Flagellant's fighting, you know, hard for Sigmar over here. And do we have any cav units? All right, so you guys just get on top of that and try and defend it. Okay, so the point's flipping, a little bit scary. Let's get some swordsmen in. Demogryph Knights, going to have to come and try and save this cannon. Okay, let's get the Luminarch, start sniping his character if we can. Excellent, let's get the grenade launchers up in the tree. The Volkswagen doing well, and you know, the Burning Heads are certainly adding up. So let's get Knights of the Blazing Sun, pull them up here. And the Luminarch is ripping some shots from downtown. We'll see what it can do. All right, hold my minions, hold. Did we get the shot? We did get it. Nice, we got one pop on his lord. So that's something. Flagellant's holding on, and the Demogryph Knights do come back here, and we can go press his home point now. Flagellant's Soulfire Bombardment, let's get that. And the grenades, yeah, clearing off the middle pretty well. We need to keep playing this side, and let's see if we can get the Luminarch like over here and like reserve it for the late game. Okay, let's get Demis up on those. Let's get some State Troopers moving this way. And now he's got Sepulchral Stalkers in here, which the Demis can trade okay into, but yeah, we need to get this Lumi like in a safe area, perhaps. Okay, banishment. Is there anything we want to banish? Sure, we could get these skeleton spears here. And the Luminarch is just barely holding on. So the Luminarch was definitely a bit of a gamble. Definitely a bit of a gamble. All right, let's do this. And let's get on these halberds here. These Eyes of the Desert. And the Luminarch is broken, which sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't have everything in life. And let's get you guys. Nice charge there. Burning Head's going to do some work. And we can just start trying to snipe these Great Bows. All right, so let's get the Sneaky Snakes back. Knights of the Blazing Sun are melting these units. And we need probably another grenade to go take his home point. Because we're pretty behind on value. Like, really hardcore behind on value. The Luminarch has been a bust. It was kind of a bit of a strange tech. Overall, it hasn't done super good. Okay, how are the grenades? They're back online, which is excellent. Volkmar the Grim has been pretty effective at clearing out mass amounts of infantry. He sure has. That aspect of the game has been okay. Knights of the Blazing Sun, is there anything we want to go for here? Yeah, he's got a pretty nasty little goon squad coming my way. So let's go ahead and take the demi-charge into those. Get the Knights of the Blazing Sun moving up and get the Luminarch shooting into them as well. Maybe, just maybe we can make something happen. We don't really have healing either. So that's a little bit scary, right? Oh, there's this Lord. This is a good opportunity for us to maybe get a Lord snipe. Okay, let's keep running through there. Bright Wizard's chilling. And we do start to flip this objective back, actually, which is interesting. So let's get some troopers to reinforce our back objective. Yes, good. Grenade launchers, just run them into the shadows. And, oh, man, line of sight's so shit. Look at this. The Luminarch and the cannon are just like, they can't even shoot this shit. And now I'm just like dead in the water here. Okay, let's do that. We still have something on the Screaming Beam catapults. We did actually flip that back, but the Lumi is once again just a huge disappointment. And we're going to lose this cannon crew too, I think. Yeah, we don't have anything to defend it. Okay, this blob fight actually went okay for us, and we did resecure that point. Let's see what we can do. Is there any like glimmer of hope here? We've just had too many things go south for us here. Although this fight's going pretty good against these units. The Wizard, get you guys moving in, pull you guys in here. And let's go ahead and do that, like so. Get the Volkswagen moving in. Okay, so note to self, probably don't mess with the Luminarch in this matchup. Okay, we do cook through those guys, which is excellent. And do we have anything to call in? Not really. Artillery. Oh, the Great Cannon was left alive? That's weird. Come on, Volkmar. Come on. Hills for the Hill God. I know. The Hill God got me today, dude. I can't believe that shit couldn't shoot. That is the nature of powder, though, man. It is a fickle beast. All right, so he's coming for the crew here. Hey, look who's back. It's the dreaded Luminarch, guys. It's going to do well this time, I promise. All right, so let's go get these knights up. The Volkswagen's still fighting pretty hard on the side point, though. I'm definitely very impressed by the Volkswagen. He's been good. Let's get the Power Stone coming out and get the cannon crew back online. We do have the 2 cap on him, which is, I think we still have it actually, yeah, which is crazy. Okay, let's get you up and cast another Burning Head on these halberds here. That's going to be really good. Watch the Luminarch. It heard us talking shit, and it's with its final breath, it's going to be trying to redeem itself for all of its failings. Come on, Lumi. How could you not see that? Oh my god, and it just breaks. I hate it. All right, you guys get in here. You guys get in here. The Volkswagen's doing awesome work down here, guys. We're just too far behind. We've threw too much value in the beginning, and Luminarch did nothing. It was dead weight. So, all right, we still have some demis back, which is kind of funky. Let's see if we can get some of these Great Bows down here. The Volkswagen is trying to hold on, but he's getting Great Bowed into the Shadow Realm right now. Yeah, I wanted the Luminarch to be good so bad, but it just was not. It's too easy to avoid. Great Bows counter it. It's just, yeah, it just was bad. I'm never using this map in a tournament again. No, he played great. He played a good game. Honestly, this matchup's pretty even. I would say if you have like a well-tuned Empire build versus a well-oiled Tomb Kings build, I feel as if it's pretty even. But this was definitely not meant to be. He brought a very like clean build, and my build was terrible, so we paid the price for it. Okay, let's get the Bright Wizard and do a little Burning Head action. Great Bows are almost out of ammo. The dreaded face-to-foot tactics. Let's hold on to this for a little bit longer. See if we can maybe grenade some of these undead back to the Shadow Realm. But no, he's got so much. We have so little. Oh, that's right. They don't have in-game chat. All right, guys. I get to go rest my hands. The bones were too strong. GG. GG, well played. GG, well played. Lumi. Throw for the win. Great game. All right. So I will update. Until next time. Until next time. Volkmar was actually quite good. Even though he didn't get a ton of value, I really liked him for like, he cleared a lot of infantry. Yeah, obviously I got it away with like 60% health, but it just kept getting line of sighted and didn't have any good targets. So it was bad. Burning Head is obviously super clutch. I think Flagellants, they do okay. They hold and allow your Burning Heads to shine. The cannon was a good tech, but I had a feeling that the cannon was getting line of sighted. Like I kept targeting the Great Bows and look at all their health. Like it was shooting Great Bows for a long time and it kept moving into melee. So little things like that hurt pretty bad. So honestly, probably just going Sunmaker to clear his infantry with, you know, a more standard Empire army would have been the way to go. Yeah, GG, well played. Good game. So we will update it. That is going to be a victory there. We'll just put 1 here and I will make it official. So that is going to put Platypus up to a pretty high position on the leaderboard. Let me just go ahead and double check here. Oh, dude, the Luminarch was so bad. It was so terrible. That was like the Luminarch of old. It's much better now, but it's still niche. It's still niche. Okay, so let's do this. Like that cannon should be able to shoot over the hill. Not that it would have won me the game, but it's pretty haggard. All right, guys. So take a look at the leaderboard after tonight's event. Here we go. It's loading. So Platypus is going to be taking the number 2 spot on the leaderboard. He's only lost 1 match this entire season. So him and Hadries are vying for the top spot right now. Outer region, Kark, Subutai, Ulrich, myself. I did win the last tournament versus Subutai in the grand finals. So we did get the W there. And we'll be back for blood, don't you worry. Yeah, and of course the leaderboard continuing to unfold as the season goes on. Another tournament tomorrow. We have one at 10 a.m., so it's going to be early. But I'll maybe host something over the weekend. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see. GG, well played. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Sorry, guys. We tried with the Luminarch. We tried. But that is it for tonight. You guys take care of yourself. The Lumi tried, but it was a bad choice. It was a really, really bad choice. God, that was terrible. I feel so bad. Oh, I feel so bad. GG, take care of yourselves. See you next time. Adios. Do widzenia. That's it. Cheers.